best of FSU athletics.
Is here with the most advanced medical care in the region. TMH is home to the top heart and vascular program, the highest level of care for premature babies, the area's most powerful cancer center, and the region's only Level 2 trauma center. TMH is setting new standards for medical excellence, driving research and innovation to bring the best care to our region. TMH is your lifelong partner in health.
Are you ready for the ultimate game day experience? Look no further than Sunstop stores. Swing by Sunstop before or after the big game. Whether you're looking for the best fresh-made southern food from our Eats Delis, snacks, beer, or fuel to keep you going, you'll score a touchdown every time at Sunstop. Join our rewards program to rack up points with every purchase and use the points to save money on fuel. The more you shop, the more you save. Sunstop convenience stores are your MVP for game day. Sunstop convenience stores. We're from here.
The following is an exclusive presentation of the Seminole Sports Network and Florida State University.
Florida State and Pitt by no means have created a big rivalry field through the years. Only 11 meetings dating back to 1971, and today just the fourth meeting as conference foes. But the beauty of college football, there are always memories made and the stories to tell years later. Take these two programs on this fairy patch of hallowed ground 45 years ago to the day. Rick Stockstill, Monk Bonasort, Keith Jones, Bill Capice, Ron Stark, and others led the 1980 Florida State football team to an upset win of Dan Marino and third-ranked Pitt, handing the Panthers their only loss of the season. It was a defining win early in the career of head coach Bobby Bowden and set the table for the great teams to come. Fast forward to today, Mike Norvell, on his birthday no less, is looking for a similar type of win to get his team back on the winning track. To find that Florida State brand of football that makes all Noles fans proud. As today, the Garnet and Gold look to tell another winning story we all can smile upon years down the road. From the sparkling shores of the Emerald Coast, all the way through the Florida Keys, this is Seminole football. Throws it up near sideline towards the end zone. Picked off! Yeah! Winds up looking for Danzy down the field. He goes up. He's got it. Fires over the middle. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown Florida State. Touchdown FSU.
On the Seminole Sports Network, presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital, this is Florida State football. Today, from Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida, the Florida State Seminoles take on the Pitt Panthers. Today's game is being brought to you by Allstate. You're in good hands with Allstate. By Coca-Cola. Fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola. By Tico People's Gas. Delivering natural gas that helps you save energy and earn cash back. Learn more at peoplesgas.com. By Florida Blue. The perfect play call for your health every time. And by Renewal by Anderson. Proud partners of Florida State Athletics. Now, let's go high above the natural grass surface of Bobby Bowden Field. With the call of today's game, here's the voice of the Seminoles, Jeff Culhane.
That war chant has begun. Osceola aboard Renegade. The spear lit. It's fiery. And Mike Norvell and company are in that north tunnel behind the Florida State banner, ready to rip through and make this a special day as the head coach celebrates his 44th birthday here on October the 11th. And nothing better for the head man on his birthday than a big old win to get things back on track for this 2025 edition of Florida State football. Near sold-out crowd with the war chant reverberating throughout Bobby Bowden Field here inside of Doak Campbell Stadium. Fans in anticipation of the Garnet and gold-clad Noles looking to get it rolling. Here comes Osceola aboard Renegade. The flags come out, the banner rips up, and the fireworks fly. And here come the Seminoles. The visitors are in the southeast tunnel, led by their 11th-year head coach, Pat Narduzzi, and the Panthers now make their way out with their road uniforms to a chorus of boos on a beautiful fall afternoon, 72 degrees with wind out of the north-northeast at 12 miles per hour. Let's send things down to the sidelines, get our first update from Tom Block. Tom, I see Randy Pittman not in uniform down there walking out on the field.
Yeah, that is bad news. 4 starters offensively out for Florida State. And Mike Norvell likes to use the word opportunity. Well, there's opportunity for other guys. And without the tight end and Pittman, it's probably going to be Landon Thomas. Javen Boggs is out. Look for LaWayne McCoy there. Makai Danzy in place of Squirrel White. And then on the offensive line, Jacob Rizzi, when he went in the game last week, went in at guard, and they moved Medley out to tackle. Looks like this week they're going to keep Medley at guard. Rizzi will go out to tackle because Micah Pettis is unavailable. So that is an awful lot of opportunity for those guys on a big stage today, Jeff.
Next man up, that's for sure. Before we continue on, let us pause. Let us pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Seminole Football from Legends Global. Jeff Culhane, William Barnum-Floyd, Tom Block, Chris Culp, Andy Surratt, Jack Kavovit, Kylie Brennan, Aria Masudi in the postgame, Peyton Russell, Warren Dunleavy, David Maddox in our Seminole Sports Network studios, Deuce Robinson, Earl Little Jr., Luke Pettibone, and Daryl Jackson Jr. are the game captains today for Mike Norvell's Noles. It is our ViStar kickoff and our ViStar coin toss, I should say. Let's go down the field.
All right, gentlemen, here's the coin I'll be flipping. Pitt, you are the visitors. You get to make this call. That is heads, that is tails, that is heads, that is tails. What's your call? Heads. Heads is the call, heads is the call, and it is tails. You win the choice.
We like to defer.
Florida State wins the coin toss and will defer until the second half.
Well, there you go. The Noles now 4-2 on the coin toss here at our midway point of the season. Our ViStar coin toss at ViStar Credit Union. You inspire us to go the extra mile to meet your financial needs. That's why we offer Florida State fans more banking options like better rates and no hidden fees. Our team is also dedicated to making the communities we serve stronger, volunteering their time and talents while donating millions to local nonprofits. Learn more, visit ViStarCU.org. ViStar Credit Union, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Go Noles. Now, the greatest tradition in all of sports, Osceola, the fiery spear lit above his head, aboard Renegade, towards midfield. Spear planted. Time to go to battle. Our honorary captains were Tiffany Gregory, Assistant Branch Manager at ViStar Credit Union, and Bound Society members and Doak Campbell Stadium founders, Ryan and Courtney Williams. Ryan Williams, good friend out of Atlanta.
Ryan in the building.
That's
What's
right,
up, baby?
That's right. Bar none. You heard Tom with the injuries. You know, it's a bummer, but everybody has injuries this time of year, and the other team doesn't care. So it's next man up mentality. You got to go out and just get it done today.
Yeah, you hit it on the head. I mean, now is your opportunity to get for the coaches to build more confidence, to put you in the game when it really matters. And I was looking at the tight end position. We got a couple of kids there. You got Landon Thomas, but Amari Williams, who's been playing both ways, has really been solid at tight end too. So I'm excited to see what he could get done out there today. But everybody, it doesn't matter. You on the field, you the starter, you got to get it done.
Noles win the toss, they defer, so it will be Pitt up first. How about this? Welcome back, Deuce Spann to Doak Campbell Stadium, the Lakewood High, St. Petersburg native, and Blue Hicks, the sophomore Louisville transfer out of Miami Central. Desmond Reed will play today. Their star running back, all-purpose back. He's missed the last couple of games due to a lower body, lower leg injury, suffered at West Virginia. But he is back. He was an All-American as an all-purpose player a year ago. He can do a little bit of everything. All right, here we go. Time to get it back on the winning train. Time to get this season back where it belongs. Florida State at 3-2, looking for win number 1 in ACC play. Pitt at 3-2. They are 1-1 in ACC play. And the crowd coming to a crescendo as we're about ready to kick things off. Jake Weinberg, the redshirt freshman out of Boynton Beach, Florida. He's done an amazing job this season, taking over for Ryan Fitzgerald as the Noles in their historically, traditionally great gold helmets, garnet tops, gold pants today. The wind knocks the football off the tee. It is windy. There's a little wind out of the north-northeast, the northeast side of the stadium, blowing right into our booth on the 9th floor, which means Andy Surratt, our legendary spotter, will need to be nimble, grabbing the charts and papers today.
Legend
in the building. Now we are ready. Weinberg looks left, he looks right, hand over the top of the gold helmet, and the sunshine beating down as the boot meets the ball, and we are underway. That's a line drive bazooka out of the south end zone for a touchback. 30 for 30 this year for Weinberg. It's the only team with a touchback on every kickoff in all of college football. All right, bar none. We face a true freshman quarterback. It's time for that pass rush to get after Mason Heinschel.
Yeah, we shouldn't have to blitz all game to put pressure on them. That front three needs to get back there and make sure they put pressure on this young quarterback's face. Do not allow him to get any confidence. You start letting young quarterbacks build confidence, they forget what type of game they're playing in, and they just go out there and play ball. They end up doing pretty well. Put the pressure on them.
Heinschel, the quarterback. Desmond Reed to his left in the gun. Holmes motions left wing, toss near side. Reed as a blocker and taken down by Jabril Rawls after a gain of 3 yards. The Pensacola native making his 26th tackle of the year.
That's what I love about our cornerbacks. Our defense and DBs in general, they love to come up and make plays in the running game. They don't mind hitting, sticking their head in there.
2nd and 7 from the 28, left hash. Trip to the left side, receiver wide right. Heinschel going to throw for the first time, out in the flat, caught. Holmes cut down! Flex on him, Jabril Rawls. Number 11 making his presence felt early. 3rd down.
Love a cornerback that comes up. You know, typically cornerbacks get the rap of not wanting to come up and hit. But, man, we have some explosive DBs, some cornerbacks back there that do not mind contact. Excellent stop right there by Rawls.
Pitt 37% on 3rd down. That's 93rd best nationally. Reed to the right of Heinschel in the gun. Trips cluster tight to the line to the right. Receiver wide left. 3rd and 7 for the 28. Crowd into it. Heinschel a throw. Pressure coming. Heinschel steps up. He may run. He will. Pumps 30 and tackles short of the line to gain. And the 34-yard line by Edwin Joseph, rather Elijah Herring and Darrell Desir.
And it looks like Pitt was going to send their punt team out there, but now they're going for it.
Yep, this is 4th and the nose of the football. Early. Statement play early in the game.
Yeah, this is where they're sacking. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the box. You need to match that with 8. You have 7.
Empty backfield. Heinschel all alone. Empty backfield. 4th and 1. Rolling right into the throw. Heinschel out the flat. Caught. Reed 1st down to the 43-yard line. Nicholson trailing the play. Reed's 7th catch of the year.
And that's where you have to make sure you recognize that. You have to make sure you keep leverage. The running back is lined up on that side. The linebacker should have been out there too, just to have leverage outside. Let the running back get outside of it.
1st and 10, out to Reed near side. Cuts it back, 45 before Joseph rips him down. They fall forward near midfield. It's a gain of 8 or 9 yards to the running back, Reed. That's where he's dangerous, and that's why they love having him back.
Talk about the first guy making the tackle right there. Have to make sure he make that tackle about 7 yards faster.
He checks out. Jules Goff checks in for the first time. Redshirt freshman out of York, Pennsylvania. 2nd and 2 from midfield. Just underway, no score. Heinschel sends Williams in motion. Big the hand up. Heinschel a throw. Stepping up. Down the seam he throws. Sliding catch by Williams at the 34-yard line. Jabril was right there, but a pretty good place where the pass was thrown, and a nice sliding catch by Poppy Williams.
Yeah, right there. The quarterback just threw that ball where only the receiver could get to it. Threw it down low. He was able to go down and secure it.
Gain of 16. 1st and 10 for the 34. The give to Goff. Running off right tackle. He's hit and driven back by Earl Little, but not until after a gain of 4 yards for Goff. 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, too many yards on that one. And we have to watch our make sure that our defensive ends are keeping contained, pushing that runner back into the help right there. You have to push him back inside. You give up outside contain, it's going to be a good game.
2nd and 6 from the 30-yard line, going in. Two receivers left and right. Goff off to the right, a Heinschel on the shotgun. Right hash. Option, fakes the toss. Now he throws it, the ball's on the turf. Fumble, and Pitt got it back. Unbelievable. How did Juice Cryer not get that, or Blake Nicholson? Justin Holmes, the tight end, recovered it. It would have been our first fumble recovery of the year.
Yeah, man, we just don't have the awareness that we need right there. We're locating that ball a little bit too late right back there, but a great job of penetration, forcing the quarterback to make a bad pitch.
Big loss of the play, 3rd and 13. Ball is back at the 37-yard line. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Reed to the left of Heinzel in the gun. Take the hand up. Heinzel to throw. Has time, rolling right out in the flat. Caught Reed, 35-yard line. Oh, he blows by Herring. Runs over a defender. He's close to the line to gain again. Man, he just got outside of Herring. And that, is that a first down? No. Just short. 4th down.
What's happening with us is we're not locating the running back quick enough in man-to-man situations. You have to make sure that you know what a running back is, especially if you're the linebacker. You have to get out there faster, and right there the linebacker was just too slow getting out there for the cover.
Gain of 12. Reed already 3 catches for 29 yards. His presence being felt early. 4th and 1. They already have 1 4th down conversion. 2 tight ends to the left. Reed to the left of Heinzel on the gun. And fake the handoff. Heinzel going to throw. Now he's running. Stepping outside as the first down. Falls forward near the 21-yard line before Joseph gets to him. Lions as well. 2nd 4th down conversion.
Yeah, what we haven't been doing well is making sure we have a spy or somebody on the quarterback right there. That's been able to hurt us the last few weeks. We have a running quarterback. You can't keep him contained, and you don't have a spy on him. They're able to pick up that extra yardage. But what we really need to do, JC, is win first down. They're getting way too many yards on first down.
Heinzel has the capability. 2 4th down conversions. 1st and 10 from the 21 going in. Empty backfield. Trips to the right side. 2 receivers left. Heinzel sends Goff out wide to the right. Going to throw 1st and 10. Plenty of time. Has all day. Rolling left 20. 15, and he slides down there. We just are not getting detached from that offensive line right now.
Exactly. I mean, you have to be able to get off blocks right there. And when you have 3 down linemen and 4 outside, you kind of overbalanced on one side, and you can see it right now. We've been taking some advantage of that, but we got to make sure we get to the quarterback.
Good to see Ashlyn Barker in the game. Covering up a receiver slot left. Fake the handoff. Heinzel, that time nothing doing. That time the Knowles were there. Barker was in there. You also had flying up Stephon Thompson. Cryer was in there. 3rd down.
Now this is where the defense really has to have good communication, especially back there in the defensive backfield. You have the crossing routes that's been hurting us. Then you have the flat route by the slot that's been in that zone right there. And it's been like sitting right in the zone, being able to get that completion.
13th play of the drive of over 6.5 minutes. Reed back in. 3rd and 6 from the 16. Trips to the right side. Reed to the left of Heinzel in the gun. Reed's got 3 catches already. Heinzel clap with a hand, looking to throw, looking middle, stepping up, he'll run again. Heinzel smacked there by Cryer and ripped back at the 12-yard line. Graham in there as well. It's 4th and 2. Will Pat Narduzzi go for it? It looks like he is.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to go for 2 4th downs and get down in the red zone and don't go for it. But here's where this defense can really be stout right here, get off the field. Have to make sure, again, you have good communication back there in the secondary. The crossing routes have been hurting us, and sitting down in that window in the zone. We've been playing that 3-3 zone. So we have to make sure we get pressure on the quarterback.
3 tight ends in the set, 2 to the right. You've got also Altman tight end to the left, and timeout Pat Narduzzi. Timeout Pitt.
Timeout, Pittsburgh. First of the half.
On 4th and 2. So they've already converted 2. Will they go for it here a 3rd time? 7:40 left, first quarter. First drop of the game. 4th and 2 play coming up for Pitt. We are back after this timeout.
Hey, college football fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day. And an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Florida Blue presents game-changing health solutions. Did you know you can relieve stress by doing yoga at a Florida Blue center?
And exhale.
Treating yourself to Florida Blue discounts. Seeing a chiropractor covered by Florida Blue. having your own Florida Blue Health consultant,
Welcome.
or cheering on your team right now. Discover more game-changing health solutions at FloridaBlue.com. Florida Blue is a trade name of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Florida, Inc.
AgPro has been family-owned and operated for over 64 years. We take pride in developing long-lasting relationships and offering first-class customer service. Need a new tractor, parts for your used equipment, or reliable service? AgPro has you covered. AgPro is here to serve you and your operation as your hometown dealer. Visit us today at any of our AgPro locations or go online to agproco.com to get started with your AgPro experience.
Can't make it to the game? We've got you. American Social is the official watch party home for FSU football all season long. From kickoff to the final whistle, catch every play on all our screens with unbeatable vibes, crave-worthy food, and drink specials that will leave you wanting more. Whether you're repping in Boca, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Tampa, or Orlando, this is where Noles go to game day. American Social, where Noles fans watch like champs. Check us out at AmericanSocialBar.com.
This is Florida State football on the Seminole Sports Network, presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital.
And you're listening to the Seminole Sports Network, presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital. For world-class pediatric care, Wolfson Children's is always here, official children's hospital of Florida State Athletics. And feel that energy, Noles fans. Emerge is energizing the future as Florida State Athletics' official electrification and renewable energy partner. Emerge is building a cleaner, brighter tomorrow with sustainable energy and smarter EV right here at FSU. So when you cheer for the Garnet and Gold, know Emerge is on the field with you, energizing the future of energy. Emerge, powering progress, powering the Noles. Visit emerge.com/FSU for more info. They're going for it, bar none. 4th and 2 right now.
And this is where you need to make sure those defensive ends are crashing down. They have to be conscious of not letting the runner or the quarterback get outside of them. Can't lose contain, play without outside arm free. But make sure there's a spot, somebody that's responsible for the quarterback. What he's been doing is letting those receivers clear everything out, the running backs clear everything out, and he tries to hit that thing right up the middle. Be ready for it.
2 tight ends to the left.
2 Spans
in the backfield. Former Knoll, former quarterback running left. Span, cutting it up, lowers the shoulder. I don't know, it's close. Depends on the spot. He got high load right near the line to gain. It depends on the spot on 4th and 2. The old quarterback at Lakewood High, the former Knoll, with a Wildcat play running left.
They say they gave it to him, I guess.
Yep.
I'm looking at the ref right there.
He got it. Wow. So they gave it to him, and it's a first down. It's their 4th down conversion on this drive. 15th play of the drive. Jakiri and Turner checks in the ball game to the left of Heinzel in the gun. And they give it to Turner. Bounces way to the outside to the right. Cutting it up. Skips a tackle. Cuts it back. Touchdown. Wow. Breaking multiple tackles on his way to the end zone. Jakiri and Turner, his 3rd touchdown of the season.
And that was one of the keys of the game right there. The first defender has to make the tackle, and that's what's been happening to us. The first defender has not been able to bring the receiver, the running back down. They've been able to pick up extra yardage, and that time he broke too many tackles to get into the end zone.
For just the 3rd time this year, but in back-to-back weeks, Pitt has scored in the opening drive of the game. Trey Bukowski, the freshman out of Orlando Lake Nona High School. The kicker for Pat Narduzzi. On a confidence-building drive early. Pops it up through the pipes, and it is good. And Pitt, a 15-play, 75-yard drive. Jakiri and Turner, the true freshman out of Wildwood, tiny Wildwood, here in Florida with a score. Timeout on the field, 6:55 left first quarter. Pitt leads 7-0. We're back after this timeout.
No matter how busy life gets, your home is the place where your family and friends show you they care and celebrate with you. That's why the professionals at Barano Heating and Air Conditioning always make sure that your home is comfortable. Just like those who matter to you most, Barano will always be there for you. Schedule an appointment today at BaranoAC.com. That's BaranoAC.com.
AgPro has been family owned and operated for over 64 years. We take pride in developing long-lasting relationships and offering first-class customer service. Need a new tractor, parts for your used equipment, or reliable service? AgPro has you covered. AgPro is here to serve you and your operation as your hometown dealer. Visit us today at any of our AgPro locations or go online to agproco.com to get started with your AgPro experience.
For the Florida State fan looking for more, a podcast for you. Listen to the Seminole Sports Network podcast every week as we tell the success stories of all things Florida State athletics. Hear from head coaches Mike Norvell, Luke Laux, Link Jarrett, and more. FSU AD Michael Alford updates us on all the happenings around Florida State athletics. And we'll talk with our great student athletes as well. The Seminole Sports Network podcast with a new episode every week. Find it on all podcast streaming platforms. The official podcast of FSU Athletics.
Built on 100 years of tradition, 10,000 players opt in each year for this one-of-a-kind experience. 1.5 million fans join them in person, while over 95 million fans watch the most interesting celebrations, from the mountains to the desert, the city to the beach, distributing over $100 million to the participating institutions and positively impacting communities across the country. This means something. This is bowl season, a celebration of college football.
Hey, Knowles fans and people just know they can save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Visit allstate.com or call a local agent for a quote that can save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Well, it's our cancer awareness game today. Right now, Deuce Robinson has a video message about a family member battling cancer. Earlier, Richie Leonard's mother, who has fought breast cancer, fighting it, honored and recognized. And just on the field moments ago, Tom Block is standing by with Brooke Wyckoff and both Lonnie Alameda, who are both fighting breast cancer right now. TB.
They are, and they're each holding signs. One says rise for Coach Alameda, one says rise for Brooke, and it's pretty powerful when you have a whole community and university behind you. I'm with Coach Alameda first. What message would you share about your battle and everybody who's in the same battle?
I mean, just the positivity that you need to get through things is huge, so that's why we're kind of supporting each other. But there's something in this world you just need to put your arms around because you just know and compared to the people that are going through cancer.
I'll let Jeff call this kickoff. Well, it's coming right out of bounds.
Yeah, it's coming right to you guys. Pick it up there, Coach. A rolling line drive near sideline out of bounds. That's a flag. Knowles start with a great field position back down to Utah.
And this is Brooke Wyckoff. Brooke, for you personally, you know, the battle is real. The battle's been tough. You guys are fighting the fight, and what message would you share?
Just the same thing that Coach Lonnie just said, that the support is part of the healing process. The hope that it brings to know that you're loved and embraced by your community, by your Seminole family, has been a crucial part of my journey, and I'm just so thankful for it.
So wish you both the best on your journey, and we'll be here to support you along the way. Thank you for everything that you guys have done for the university. Jeff.
Awesome. Thank you, Tom.
Block, make sure you tell them we love them up here.
Illegal snap by the center. 5-yard penalty. First down.
That's the second time that's happened to Luke Pettibone in the last 2 weeks. Just bizarre from such an outstanding player at that spot. Remington Award watch list. Jason Witten, Collegiate Man of the Year Award candidate. So we start with the penalty. Backs us up 5. 1st and 15 at our own 30-yard line. Trips to the left side. You got Sawchuk. Shifts out, empty backfield. Tommy to throw, now delayed quarterback run. Tommy cutting it back, tackle from behind by Braylon Lovelace right there, the junior out of Leechburg, Pennsylvania. Bar none, their linebackers fly around.
Yeah, they have a good group of linebackers, and we have to really make sure we put a helmet on each one of them if we want to be successful in the running game and quarterback runs, quarterback draws. 2nd
down and 11. 2 receivers right, Robinson wide left. Toss near side to Sawchuk. Lowers the shoulder, rumbling down across the 40-yard line. He's cut down there by Rashad Battle, the 6-year corner out of Atlanta.
I thought the receiver could have did a little bit better job on that blocking play, and he's injured on the play, making the play.
This is Rasheem Biles. He is a star for them. The junior out of Columbus, Ohio, all-ACC performer a year ago, had a 75-yard pick 6. 2 weeks ago against Louisville. This guy is a stud for them. So that is not an injury Pitt fans want to see early in this game.
Yeah, and when you're a DB, defensive back, you definitely don't want anything going on with the lower part of your body. And right now it looks like they're looking at his right leg. I'm not sure if it's a knee or ankle.
Yeah, he got caught up. He got caught up in the play at the bottom, and he may have been rolled up on. Which you hate to see. Hey, Noles fans, can't make it to Doak. No worries. American Social is your official FSU watch party. From Boca to Fort Lauderdale, Miami to Tampa and Orlando, we've got crave-worthy food, drinks, and game day vibes to keep you chopping all season long. Check us out at AmericanSocialBar.com. And while you're there, grab a Bud Light. Hey, college football fans, I know you do anything for a win and an ice-cold Bud Light, because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. And he is not getting up quickly. It's too early for a cramp as well, which you hate to see.
And they're concerned about it. I mean, they're jumping him up right now. Okay, let's see how he walks off the field.
He's got a gimp.
Under his own power,
yep.
All right.
Very gimpy. Rasheem Biles, 45 tackles on the season, leading tackler, 8 TFLs, leads there, 2 sacks, has 2 career pick sixes. He blocked 3 punts in 2023. That's a really good player for Pitt. Man, we'll keep an eye on that. But it's our first third down of the afternoon. Need to get it going.
Got to convert.
3rd and 4 at our own 41, trailing 7-0. 6:16 left, first quarter. Sawchuk off to the right of Castellanos in the gun. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. You've got Marquiston Douglas slot to the right side. He's going to see more action today with no Randy Pittman. Pressure showing. Pressure coming potentially by the Panthers. Might be changing the play. Taking a look to the sideline. Plenty of time on the play clock. The chess match is real right now. Pitt in coverage. Castellanos in the pocket. Pocket collapsing, rolling right near side. Throws it up for Robinson down the field. Not a contact. Incomplete. Flag thrown.
All right. Laundry.
A lot of laundry at the 20-yard line. Rashad Battle was caught up with Robinson at the 20 near side. Castellanos threw that one up as he was floating out of bounds. And the underthrow helped, I think, on the play.
Yeah, it did.
Pass interference. Defense, number 15. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
He'll take it. That's big. We need Deuce to be big today as well, bar none.
Huge. And the defensive back just couldn't locate the ball that time, and it was underthrown. So Deuce had his eyes on it the whole time, was trying to fight back forward. Defensive back will let him get there.
1st and 10 from the 44. Trips to the left side. Robinson wide to the right. Castellanos, handoff up the gut, Sawchuk. He's going to be grabbed by Lovelace immediately after a short gain of 1 yard. This is a Pitt rushing defense. 64.6 rushing yards allowed per game. 2nd best in all of college football.
Yeah, they get it done in the running game. You really have to be stout down there. You have to get push off the offensive line, open some creases for those running backs to be successful.
2nd and 9 from the 43. Castellanos, the handoff again to Sawchuk, right up the middle, falling forward to the 40-yard line. He is brought down there by a host of Panthers. Sean Fitzsimmons, the defensive tackle, made the play. 3rd down. I think maybe 4-down territory here, bar none.
Yeah, I think so too. And I mean, Wade Pitt went after it. That last series, you got to think that Mike is going to do it too.
3rd and 6 from the 40 going in. Thomas in motion right to left. Trips to the left side. Robinson alone wide to the right. Sawchuk to the right to Castellanos in the gun. 15 on the play clock. Plenty of time. Down 7-0 here in the first quarter. Thomas in motion, left to right. Handoff again. Big hole up the gut. Sawchuk breaks a tackle at 30. Spins up in the center, 25-20. Up the near side, 15, 10. Down near the 6-yard line. What do you call it, Barnon? Niftiness and a Gavin Sawchuk. Move those chains for FSU.
And that's what we needed right there. I mean, he's a patient runner. He waited for that thing to open up right inside the center. Was able to break a couple tackles, make a spin, get outside, and pick up extra yardage. Great run by Sawchuk.
Another Florida State first down, powered by Dale Earnhardt Jr. Chevrolet. Going in. Pitt has yet to allow a touchdown on any opening half drive this season. First and goal from the 7-yard line going in. Castellanos, he fakes the handoff, pulls it, running to the near side, cuts it back 5. Tommy bumped down at the 1-yard line. By Lovelace, also flying up and making a play was Kavir Bates-Marquez. Second and goal.
And I think the tempo is going to help him. If we can keep this tempo going, doesn't allow Pitt to get their calls in, should be able to get in this end zone.
Second and goal from the 1. The give, Sawchuk up the middle, chop in the legs, chop, didn't get in. Just inside the 1-yard line for Gavin Sawchuk. He's sniffing his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And another injured Panther in the middle of the field right now.
Well, he got finished off on that play right there. It looked like that was Jacob Risley that just finished him off, planted him in the ground on that play.
That's Isaiah Neal, defensive tackle out of Washington, D.C. And we have a timeout on the field. Noel sniffing the end zone. Third and goal inside the 1-yard line, down 7-0. When we come back, we are back after this timeout.
2 hours ago, Kyle arrived at the bar.
Hey, what's everyone drinking?
30 minutes ago, Kyle got his friends another round of drinks.
Cheers!
5 minutes ago, Kyle decided to drive home drunk. A minute ago, a law enforcement officer pulled up behind Kyle.
Sir, have you been drinking tonight?
A chain of events that began 2 hours ago is about to change Kyle's whole world. Drive sober or get pulled over.
Brought to you by FDOT.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check if they're going for it on 4th down, before going to the concession stand.
Yeah, give me 3 hot dogs, 2 jumbo touchdown, baby! What?
Hey, buddy, you want cheese with those?
Yeah, checking first is smart.
No.
So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
At ViStar Credit Union, we go the extra mile to bring Florida State fans better banking. Open a ViStar Plus checking account and unlock up to $570 in annual savings. Enjoy perks like getting paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit, identity and phone protection, and so much more. All for just $5.99 a month. To learn more, visit one of ViStar's local branches or visit ViStarCU.org. ViStar Credit Union, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Go Noles!
Hey, Noles fans, join us each and every Monday night from 7 to 8 p.m. live from Bowdens in Collegetown for Inside Seminole Football with the head coach Mike Norvell. Enjoy food and drinks at the FSU themed bar and grill. Hear from the head coach, players, assistants, staff members, and more. Watch it on ABC 27, stream it on all Florida State platforms, and listen on the Seminole Sports Network from Legends. Join us each and every Monday night, 7 to 8 p.m. live from Bowdens in Collegetown for Inside Seminole Football with Mike Norvell.
You are listening to Florida State Football on the Seminole Sports Network, presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital.
And Florida State Football presented by Florida Farm Bureau Insurance, a proud partner of Florida State Athletics. And make sure to join us Wednesday, October 22nd for a special Inside Seminole Basketball preseason edition. Live from Glory Days Grill in Tallahassee, 7 to 8 p.m. We'll hear from Luke Laux, Brooke Wyckoff, coming out and meet the players from both Florida State men's and women's basketball. Watch it all on the FSU basketball streaming platforms, the Seminoles Unconquered app, and listen on the Seminole Sports Network. Watch a re-air of the show on Friday night, October 24th on ABC 27, 7 to 8 p.m. Join us Wednesday, October 22nd for a special Inside Seminole Basketball live from Glory Days Grill in Tallahassee, 7 to 8 p.m. Okay, third and goal inside the 1-yard line, bar none. Pitt has yet to allow any points on an opening half drive. Touchdowns, that is, but has not given up a point in the first quarter all year. It'd be nice to dent that in.
Yeah, right here is the time to make it happen. You got third, what is this?
Third and a
skosh.
Yeah, skosh.
A skosh right there, man, to get in the end zone. This is really just a want-to play. Our offensive line wanting to get it done against the defensive line of Pitt. You know you got to get push off the line of scrimmage right here. Let's see if they go quarterback sneak, keep that quarterback right up under the center. Yep.
That's a quick huddle under center. Keziah Holmes the back in the backfield, a balance to the left. Toss. Keziah lowers the shoulder right near the goal line. Is he in, Mr. Referee? Is he in?
Come on,
Let us know. He's got to be in. Touchdown. There it is. The physicality of the Florida State offensive line. Keziah Holmes able to ram it in for a second rushing touchdown of the season. Touchdown, Florida State. Touchdown, FSU.
Yeah, just a great job that time by the offensive line getting pushed. You know you had to have that. Couldn't have any penetration from the defensive line of Pitt. Got it done right there with Keziah Holmes. Great run.
First points allowed in the first quarter all season by the Pitt defense right there. In the first opening half drive for a touchdown given up by the Pitt defense all season. Here we go. Weinberg's extra point. Splits the pipes up, and it is good. Scott and Wallace successful drive summary. 8 plays, 65 yards, 3:38 off the clock. Scott and Wallace, the official injury lawyers of Florida State Athletics. Scott and Wallace with offices in Tallahassee. Well, how about these numbers, bar none? On that drive, 55 of the 65 yards were on the ground. Pitt only allows coming in this season 65 yards of rushing a game, and Florida State already with a double nickel.
That's the way you come out and answer right now. Sometimes it's about the way you answer. And they put that ball down there. They basically ran it all the way down the field to get that touchdown and tie this game up, to get this thing right. So what that needs to happen now is defense has to make sure, especially the defensive line, that they stop allowing this Pitt team to get 1st and 6, get 6 yards on first down every other stride. You can't let that happen. And then the D-line has to make sure they disengage with the offensive line of Pitt. They're getting held up, like you said, JC, in there, not being able to get off the block. And you know against the run, you have to be able to get off the block and get penetration in your opponent's backfield.
3:17 remains in our first quarter. Both teams have scored a touchdown on their opening drives of the game. We knew this one was going to be hard fought, tightly contested. Deuce Spann, Blue Hicks, back deep for Pitt. Jake Weinberg ready to boot this thing, and the ball falls off the tee for a second time. Again, it is windy. Windy for Tallahassee, 12 to 15 miles per hour, blowing out of the north-northeast. Yeah, we're going to give it one more shot here. The redshirt freshman out of Boynton Beach. Look at tee it high and let it fly. His right foot rolls through, line drive kick, flies through the end zone, bounces at the feet of Spann, and another touchback for Jake Weinberg. All right, so you mentioned it defensively. You talked about what you wanted to see. How about a great play on first down to get this crowd into it? You got to hit that quarterback as well.
That's what we have not been able to do. We have not really been able to get to our opponent's quarterback, not being able to fluster a young quarterback. You have to get in his face, make him make quick decisions out there if you really want to get ahead of him. So can't let this quarterback go drive down the field again and gain any confidence.
Pitt starting left tackle Jeff Percy is out today. Got hurt in the first quarter against BC. Kendall Stanley making his first career start at left tackle. Empty backfield. Heinschel, jet sweep Hicks running near side. Jumps over a defender, Rawls, but Rawls forces him out of bounds. How about that athleticism by Blue Hicks out of Miami Central?
Can't be mad with that, but one thing this defense did do is they stopped their opponent from getting 6 yards, 5 yards on first down.
Yep.
Now that really shuts down what you can do offensively. Now the defense needs to make some plays.
No gain, 2nd and 10 from the 25, left hash. Turner to the right of Heinschel on the gun. Williams in motion left to right. Heinschel looking to throw, rolling right, gets around Nicholson out in the flat, caught. Turner has room, 30, 35, 40, and run down from behind by Earl Little Jr. If you're Nicholson, you got to go make that play in the backfield.
You got to make that play unless you leave. The guy that you really have responsibility for is the running back, and he gets out in the flat. The safety is too late getting there. He's able to pick up a nice gain.
Gain of 17. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Right hash. Turner, freshman out of Wildwood, has a touchdown already. He's the back in the backfield. Williams in motion right to left. Trips to the left side. Hand off Turner, bottled up. Then grabbed by Juice Cryer, ripped down for a TFL. He loses a yard. Justin Cryer, his 3rd TFL of the season. Nice job on first down.
Way to get in there by the linebacker. You know, you had Daniel Lyons out there basically taking that offensive tackle out, being able to free up the linebacker to get in the hole to make the play.
2nd down and 11 at our own 41. Tied at 7, 150 left, first quarter. Turner to the right of Heinschel in the gun. The true freshman going to throw. Heinschel stepping up. Wheel route. Had a man open. Oh, it's over the head of Turner at the 35-yard line. Boy, oh boy, did we catch a break. The wheel route was wide open, and Heinschel missed him.
And that's the linebacker, and that's what's been happening really when you think about the running backs being able to get out of the backfield the linebackers are responsible for the running backs out of the backfield, so you have to be aware of where they are on the field at all times.
The Desir twins, a defensive tackle. Amari Williams along the edge as well. 3rd and 11 at our own at the 41-yard line. Pitt has it. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Double wing set, empty backfield. 3rd and 11. Heinzel to throw. Heinzel stepping up, has time, throws over the middle, pass is caught. 44-yard line by Poppy Williams in the middle of the field. First down.
That right there has really just been hurting us all season. We're playing this zone. You got guys dropping, and there's nobody there to guard the receiver in the middle of the field. And that's why if you don't get home on the zone blitz, it hurts you because the quarterback can find the open man really quick.
1st and 10 from the 44 of Florida State. Trip to the right side. They give to Turner. A lot of room to roam. Running left. Running near side. Down to the 40. Tackled near numbers by Edwin Joseph. But just a lot of room out there, right?
There's way too much room because the defensive ends are allowing the running backs to get outside of them, and you're really the last line of defense if you're talking about forcing the running back inside to your help. The defensive ends have to be more aware of getting up the field, keeping that outside arm free so that they force everything back inside to their help.
Lions, Jackson McCray back in up front. 40 seconds and counting first quarter. 1st and 10, rather 2nd and 6 for the 40. Heinzel flush near side, flips it out. Turner bobbles it, caught and knocked out. Wow. Big hit by Jabril Rawls, knocking him down at the 36-yard line. That was a physical hit by the corner.
That's the way you come up and hit right there. Running back receiver, he has to go out of play on that play right there. A good thump right there. Coming up and making that hit, but again, too many yards. Got to make sure we squish them down. They've already proved that they'll go for it on 4th down.
3rd and 2 from the 36. Final 7 seconds of the quarter. Pitt does not have to run anything if they don't want to. 3rd and 2 from the 36, left hash, clock's at 0. So that'll do it. End of our first quarter, tied at 7 here at Doak Campbell Stadium.
That is the end of the
Pitt
first
with a big 3rd down coming up early in this game. We are back after this timeout.
What's Here is a place that generations have trusted to help their kids grow up healthy and strong. What's Here are caregivers with knowledge and expertise rivaling any children's hospital in the world. What's Here is a level 1 pediatric trauma center for critical, life-saving care. What's Here is Wolfson Children's Hospital with the technology, research, and dedication to save and change countless young lives. Wolfson Children's, always here. Visit wolfsonchildrens.com.
Hey fellow Floridians, it's Ben.
And Brianna Smith. We are foodies who love sharing recipes online.
And trying new cooking techniques on our new natural gas stove.
He loves his precise temperature control on the heat.
Yeah, I also love saving money and using less energy.
Oh, watch that flame.
So, who loves to be in control?
Now earn up to a $300 cashback rebate for installing a new energy-efficient natural gas range or stovetop. To learn more, go to peoplesgas.com/rebates.
Behind the scenes of Seminole Athletics, there is a community of supporters who pledge their personal resources to provide all teams with the greatest opportunity for success. That community is Seminole Boosters. Seminole Boosters is the largest source of funding for Florida State athletics and serves as the difference maker for our athletic program. You can join the team behind the team for only $5 per month. Learn more or join today at SeminoleBoosters.com. That's SeminoleBoosters.com.
Hey Noles fans, show your team spirit with the Noles Pass Toll Sticker or the new Noles Pass Uni. Enjoy nonstop toll travel throughout Florida, Georgia, and North Carolina, or travel even farther with the 19-state Noles Pass Uni. Plus, you can score volume toll savings. Find out why Noles Pass is your best play to save on tolls and time at GetNolePass.com. That's GetNolePass.com. Noles Pass. It's how Noles do tolls. A product of ePass owned and operated by the Central Florida Expressway Authority.
You are listening to Florida State football on the Seminole Sports Network and the FSU Game Day app.
Passionate fans and a nice cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. Fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola. End of the first quarter in Columbia. 8th-ranked Alabama knotted up 7-7 versus 14th-ranked Missouri. Also in Champaign, number 1 Ohio State. They're in command right now in the first quarter as well. 10-0. The Buckeyes are leading. Fellas, right now, this was a Pitt team, right, that liked to air the ball out. You're seeing that balance, especially with Desmond Reed out. He's already got a bunch of touches in that first quarter alone.
He does, Jack. Appreciate that. Mason Heinschel, 8 of 9 for 80 yards. He's made some play with his legs. Desmond Reed, 3 catches, 29 yards in his first game back since the West Virginia game. Live inside the Renewal by Anderson broadcast booth. Renewal by Anderson Windows and Doors, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Our energy-efficient Acclaim Impact windows and doors withstand Florida's harshest weather. Contact Renewal by Anderson today or visit bestwindowsflorida.com. Go Noles. License number CGC 1527613. All right, what do you see defensively right now working for us, bar none? What do you like? What do you want to see improve?
I just want to see us keep contained. Right now we're allowing the running backs to get outside of the defensive ends, and that's always going to be a pickup of some nice yardage right there. If you can't contain the run, keep them inside where your help is. But right now we just have to make sure we're getting penetration on the defensive line, playing in their backfield and being disruptive in the running game. Getting in that quarterback space is what I really like to see. Force him to make some quick decisions. Hopefully he'll make a mistake if he has to make a quick one.
So, 3rd and short here, and I would think the way Pat Narduzzi has gone, this is 3rd and 2, 4-down territory currently, 1 of 4 on 3rd downs, but they're perfect 3 of 3 on 4th down.
Yeah, they've set themselves up really good with some short 4th downs and being able to get outside again. Like I said, the defensive ends pick up good yardage when they need to get it done.
3rd and 2 from the 36. Desmond Reed in the game to the right of Heinschel on the gun. Two receivers tight to the line to the left, receiver wide to the right. Heinschel, here's a shovel pass up the gut to the tight end. 30, 25, first down. Jake Overman. Shovel pass to the Oregon State transfer. Well-designed play and a first down. His 4th grab of the year.
Yeah, just kind of using our aggressiveness against us, trying to get to the quarterback right there. Nobody, of course, is looking for the tight end right there in the middle of the line of scrimmage to get a pitch, able to get the first down.
1st and 10 from the 24. Two receivers left. Overman wing left. Receiver wide to the right side. Now Reed motions out. Heinschel will throw it on first down. Home run ball to Reed, near sideline, caught it, touchdown. Wheel route, got behind Elijah Herring, and Desmond Reed has his first receiving touchdown of the year and the 6th of his career.
Yeah, I mean, they saw that. I mean, that's not the first time that Elijah Herring has been in that type of position. I think it was last week that he gave up the same type of deal, a little wheel route.
Yep.
You get behind him, and you really can't step up with that. So you have to make sure that you have the right personnel in there. That is enough mismatch right there. That wide receiver, that running back, what is he, about 5'8", runs probably a 4.4 against a linebacker about 6'3", 250, trying to chase him down the field. That's not going to work.
Down the field with Tom Luck on the sidelines. TB, you're right there.
I'm right here, and it was a perfect throw. The only hope as I watched it unfold was if it was going to catch his helmet, and it did. And I'll tell you what, this freshman does not look like a freshman at QB.
No.
And we've not affected him. That was what Bar None and I talked about. You need to get him off his spot, affect him a little bit. Instead, the opposite's happened as the PAT is good. He's settled in and is comfortable, and the crowd is quiet.
Yeah, he sure has. And Heinschel, he completed his first 11 passes last week versus Boston College. Today, 10 of his first 11 for 116 yards, and just hit Desmond Reed in his first game back since the first half of West Virginia from injury for a 24-yard strike.
I mean, if I'm the offensive coordinator and I'm sitting up in the booth and I'm looking at that matchup, I'm licking my chops, I'm going to do the same exact thing. That's when you like to have a safety and, have his eyes on him and have coverage on him. But that right there, if they keep doing that and we use that same personnel to try to stop that, that'll be open all day long.
Jalen Lucas, Samuel Singleton Jr. back deep. Sam Carpenter booted the first one out of bounds. Redshirt sophomore out of Foxborough, Massachusetts. I'd guess he's a Patriots fan, be my thought there. Never know, though. 14-7 Pitt. They have scored on their 2 drives to begin this game. Now the Noles will have to respond. Outgaining Florida State 150-55 here early in this contest. This one's returnable, but Lucas lets it bounce over his head a couple of yards deep in that south garnet-filled end zone. Florida State in the south end zone and gold riding trimmed in white. Seminoles in that north end zone, garnet-filled end zone. Gold lettering trimmed in white. The Noles today, those gold helmets, garnet tops, gold pants. Pitt with yellow helmets, Pitt in script lettering, font in blue on both sides, blue piping down the middle, white tops, blue numerals, blue lettering, and the yellow pants, blue piping trimmed in white. Usman Chroma in the ball game to the right of Tommy in the gun. Quick handoff, Chroma cuts it back, running hard to the 30 and tackle from behind near the 33-yard line. Rasheem Biles back in the game, came in and made the tackle. Back down to Tom Block, TB.
Just wanted to mention, Tommy came up a little gimpy on that scramble when it was 1st and goal. So pay attention to that.
Second down, quick throw to the left, caught by Danzy, but Danzy is met by Battle immediately, and maybe a gain of 1, if anything at all.
Yeah, nothing happening right there. Landon Thomas and Deuce were out there, but couldn't get any blocks on the defenders. They were able to come up and make that play.
3rd and 2 from the 33-yard line. Knowles substituting. Marquiston Douglas in. Pitt now will substitute in kind as well. Isaiah Neal back in. He got hurt earlier. He's back. Sawchuk in the ball game. 90 seconds into our second quarter, down 14-7. Two receivers right. McCoy tight to the line to the left. Danzy in motion right to left. Take the snap. There's a flag thrown at the snap. Home run ball looking for Deuce. Bobbling, deflected, incomplete, and more flags thrown for pass interference in the secondary. We got a lot of laundry on this one.
Should have defensive ball sides and pass interference on the defense.
Okay. So could they both be? Because that was a little bit of a unique snap again from Gus Malzahn.
Defense, offside number 3, penalties decline. Pass interference defense, that penalty is accepted, 15 yards from the previous spot, automatic first down.
Riley Johnson, our referee of this ACC crew. Hey, we'll take it. If we want to put pressure on him, you got to make some plays down the field like that.
Got to make pressure, and then there's going to be times to do that all game long because they're going to give these wide receivers opportunities to have man-to-man on the outside.
Second pass interference penalty on a DB for Pitt. Guarding, covering Deuce Robinson. Tariq Mallory, 6'5 freshman, in the ball game right now to New Haven, Connecticut. Injuries in the wide receiver room. First down, handoff to Sawchuk. He is met and dropped by Isaiah Neal. Gain of 1.
Yeah, no good. I mean, I don't know what happened to Leonard Ford on that side, but basically the guy he's responsible for is right there in the middle making the play. I don't know whether he slipped on the play or not, but got to do a better job getting pushed.
2 minutes in, second quarter, trailing 14-7. 2nd and 9, Knowles at our own 49-yard line, right to left as we watch it, heading towards that north end zone at Doak Campbell Stadium. Trips to the right side, Robinson wide left, Sawchuk to the right of Castellanos in the gun, going to throw, pressure coming, hit as he throws, near side, caught! Robinson in Pitt territory at the 45-yard line. Castellanos took a pop from Lovelace, but delivered a gem.
Yes, way to stand in there and take the hit. You know you're going to get hit on that play, but way to stand in there and get that ball delivered to the wide receiver so he can make a catch.
Gain of, we'll call it 6. 3rd and 2 from the 44 of Pitt. 3rd and 2. Castellanos, handoff, Sawchuk running left. He's hit, falling forward. He's close. Very close, but I think he's just shy of the first down marker. Line to gain. Neal in there, Biles in there.
And that's what I'm saying. When you're looking at, you had the tight end Marquiston Douglas on the side that time. Then you had Hanson. Both of those guys, got to make sure you get enough push off the line of scrimmage.
Guys, Tommy has just left the game for this 4th down play, and Brock Glenn's in the game. Tom had mentioned how Castellanos was a little gimpy after being hit on the first drive, but Brock Glenn now in the game here on 4th down. Well, it's 1st down, excuse me.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's
you got 4th down on one end, yep, and 1st down on another. So we got confusion. What do we got?
The previous play of the runner gaining a 1st down is under further review.
Oh, wow. Well, they gave Florida State a 1st down. I thought he was short, bar none. We'll take it, obviously, but we're into our Sunstop second look right now. It only takes one look to find everything you need under the sun at Sunstop. Food, fuel, and smiling faces at their 80 locations in Florida, Georgia, and Alabama. Sunstop, a proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Yeah, I thought he was short. Neal, Biles, Battle all popped him. Gavin did a great job of chopping those legs again, and he fell forward, which he usually does, as you say, Bardun does well, running behind his pads.
He always is one of those guys that falls forward, who pushes forward, keeps those legs churning, so he's always landing for it. So that might have helped him right there. That second effort looks like he landed on top of Marquiston Douglas right there and was able to scooch up just enough to get it, but I don't know.
We'll see.
Is it enough for him to overturn it? They already said he got the 1st down. We were thinking it was 4th down.
Well, you had one down marker on the other side of the field.
The ruling of the field is upheld.
There you go.
1st down.
We'll take it. Another Dale Earnhardt Jr. Chevrolet first down. Take that right there.
And one thing I can say about this offense is nobody's really stopped them. They'll stop themselves with penalties. You know, they've hurt themselves with fumbles, you know, turnovers, interceptions. But when you think about it, this offense has really been stopped. So they've been able to match with their opponent. Might give them a head start, but nobody's really stopped them. They need to get in and get it done on this drive.
Florida State has gained 67 yards rushing. That's more than what Pitt allows in a game. Castellanos back in at quarterback. 1st and 10. Fake the jet sweep to Danzy. Has a pocket. Home run ball down the field for Deuce. Incomplete in the end zone. They had a bracket in double coverage. The ball was sort of thrown over his head towards the right side. McIntyre and Harrison in coverage.
Man, if he pays attention, he looks downfield, but he has Danzy wide open on the right side of the field with no defenders around him. I think the safety and the corner both went that time with Deuce, and I'm telling you, Danzy, if he catches that ball, there's nobody 20 yards around him.
Keep an eye on that for later in the game. Castellanos under center, Danzy in motion left to right. The handoff, here's Keziah Holmes, bounces to the outside across the 40. Holmes with a rushing touchdown already. His progress stopped at the 37-yard line. Gain of 5 for Keziah Holmes. That'll bring up 3rd and 5 as we approach 11 minutes to play second quarter. Pitt leads 14-7.
I like that last run by Holmes. I think he has some good eyes and vision in there. He's able to get up the field when he sees it.
Robinson and Danzy to the left. Thomas wing to the left. Douglas now shifts out wide to the right. Danzy slot to the right side. 3rd and 6. Thomas in motion left to right. Fake the handoff, end around to Danzy, and he is drilled and dropped for a big loss at midfield by Lovelace. They had that one scouted.
Yeah, they sniffed that one out really well right there. That's a play that worked for us the first 2 games, but I don't think we're going to have much success with it. Everybody has been lining up and getting ready for that play once they see Danzy on the other side of the field.
Then we're going to punt it. A loss of 9 on the play. Braylon Lovelace, we've said his name a lot. TFL 4.5 on the season. Cimento looking to pin Kenny Johnson back deep. Johnson, 8.6 yard per return average, a dangerous return man. The junior out of York, Pennsylvania. Good snap by Arnold. Here's the boot into the wind. Johnson calls for a fair catch. Ooh, scary at the 2-yard line with Rawls gunning down on him. He catches it like an outfielder above his helmet at the 2-yard line. Interesting. Wow. So Cimento does his job, pins the Panthers back deep for his 4th kick inside the 20-yard line. Timeout on the field. 9:50 left, second quarter. Pitt with a 14-7 lead. We are back after this timeout.
Seminole fans, it's time to cheer for our healthcare partner for life, Tallahassee Memorial Healthcare. Serving 21 counties across North Florida and South Georgia, TMH provides cutting-edge, life-saving medical care for the Big Bend region. TMH is setting new standards for medical excellence, driving research and innovation to bring the best care to our region. TMH is your lifelong partner in health.
Hey, Noles fans, join us each and every Monday night from 7 to 8 p.m. live from Bowdenson College Town for Inside Seminole Football with the head coach Mike Norvell. Enjoy food and drinks at the FSU themed bar and grill. Hear from the head coach, players, assistants, staff members, and more. Watch it on ABC 27, stream it on all Florida State platforms, and listen on the Seminole Sports Network from Legends. Join us each and every Monday night, 7 to 8 p.m. live from Bowdenson College Town for Inside Seminole Football with Mike Norvell.
Carver's is the place for all your high-volume commercial business needs. From tablecloths to corporate clothing, we specialize in bulk orders of 300 pieces or more. This is why the Noles have partnered with Carver's Discount Cleaners. Our team of trained professionals will get the job done right. Contact us at midtowndrycleaning@gmail.com or stop in for a visit at our Midtown location, 1215 North Monroe Street. Carver's Cleaners, mean on stains, green on earth.
RJ Young is no longer just your office copier supplier. We are now helping you create the modern office. Our cutting-edge solutions cover security systems, business phones, and managed IT and AV technology for your organization. We've teamed up with world-class partners to save you more through bundling services, and our U.S.-based specialists are your personal coaches, making sure you always have the highest degree of personalization. Schedule your free consultation now at rjyoung.com/FSU.
Hey, join us Monday night, 7 to 8 p.m., live from Ballast in College Town for Inside Seminole Football with Mike Norvell. Enjoy food and drinks at the FSU themed bar and grill. Hear from the head coach, players, assistants, and more. Stream it on all Florida State football social media platforms. Listen on the Seminole Sports Network. Watch a re-air Tuesday night from 7 to 8 p.m. Let us pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Seminole Football from Legends Global. Jeff Culhane, William Barnard-Floyd, top block, Chris Culp, Andy Surratt. Max Cimento did his job. He is pinned Pitt deep with the Chiefs playing the war chant right in their earlobes. 1st and 10 from the 2-yard line. Reed to the right of Heinzel on the gun. Heinzel going to throw it. Heinzel looking, under pressure, gets out of the end zone and is tackled by Omar Graham. Near the 5-yard line. Wow, we nearly had him dead to rights for a safety.
Yeah, we did. And we just need to do a better job of disguising the defense. I'd like to see a lot more defenders on the line of scrimmage. Even if they're not going to blitz, it's going to make that young quarterback nervous. When I look out there and I see 3 defensive linemen down there, it doesn't really frighten me if I'm a quarterback over there, because that means I'm not getting a whole lot of pressure. You got 3 linebackers deep behind that.
Shamar Arnu is in at corner here to the near side. 2nd down and 7 from the 5-yard line. Heinzel to throw again out in the flat. Incomplete. He threw it behind Desmond Reed near side. I don't know if he would have got much anyway. The Noles were there. 3rd down.
And that's what you have to watch out for in this defense. That's where his safety valve is. That's where he feels comfortable dumping the ball off is to the running backs out of the backfield. So the linebackers and safety have to be aware of that.
3rd and 5. Rather 3rd and 7 from the 5-yard line. Line to gains to 12.
We'd love to see some pressure on him right now.
Empty backfield. 4 receivers to the left. Receiver tight to the line to the right. Heinzel all alone on 3rd and 7 from the 5-yard line. Heinzel to throw. Heinzel in the end zone. Rolling to the right now. Stepping up. He's got room to run. He'll run 10, 15, 20, 22-yard line. 1st down. And man, quarterback run kills us again.
That's because we're hard-headed and we will not designate a linebacker to spy him. When you have a quarterback who has legs like that, you have to make sure you have somebody that accounts for him.
Going quickly, 1st and 10 from the 22. Out to the 25-yard line. Jerry Wilson tackles Desmond Reed. Gain of 3. Yeah, it just seems to be a recurring theme.
Yeah, if you don't have anybody there, that's what he's doing. He's actually sitting out there waiting for all that to clear out in the middle. Once those guys turn their backs, there's nobody to defend him. So you have to have somebody designated to him every play if you know he's going to hurt you with the legs.
Hand off, 2nd down. Here's Reed to the near side. Skips around a tackler at the 30. He had Arnu chasing him out, the freshman. They will mark it. Where are they going to mark it? The 31 is where they'll mark it. It's a 3rd down and 1 here.
I don't know if that's technique. They're being taught that, but I don't understand why the defensive ends don't keep that outside arm free. Why they're not rushing and putting that inside shoulder into whoever's blocking them, and then being able to, they could disengage, but what they're doing, they're getting held up and locked up in there, and the running backs are getting outside contained every time.
3rd and 1 from the 31. Heinzel, empty backfield. Heinzel looking to throw. Pressure coming. They got him! Back at the 17-yard line, Mandrell DeSeer and Juice Cryer. Tag team, Mason Heinzel. There's the pressure we're looking for up front.
And what I love about that, it was the defensive line that got that done. We didn't have to bring any secondary, any linebacker defenders in there to try to get that done. Able to get right up the middle and get that pressure for the sack.
That was critical right there. A sack of Heinzel. 12th sack of the year by the Noles. Lucas back deep in his own 35. Here's Caleb Junko. to put it away. There's the kick. Knowles bringing pressure. Lucas lets it bounce, hops sideways to the far side of the 37. That's where Pitt will down it.
Yeah, I'll take that. I mean, if Lucas, he doesn't look all that comfortable back there right now trying to receive the ball, and I appreciate that. That wind has that ball swirling a little bit, so a good job of just backing off of it and letting it hit the ground.
Camden Fryer nearly got to Junko and almost got a block, a punt of 42. No return. The Noles will start 1st and 10 at our own 38-yard line when we come back. 6:55 left, second quarter. Pitt leading 14-7. We are back after this timeout.
Florida Blue presents game-changing health solutions. Did you know you can relieve stress by doing yoga at a Florida Blue center? And exhale. Treating yourself to Florida Blue discounts. Seeing a chiropractor covered by Florida Blue. Having your own Florida Blue health consultant.
Welcome.
Or cheering on your team right now. Discover more game-changing health solutions at FloridaBlue.com. Florida Blue is a trade name of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Florida, Inc.
At ViStar Credit Union, we go the extra mile to bring Florida State fans better banking. Open a ViStar Plus checking account and unlock up to $570 in annual savings. Enjoy perks like getting paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit, identity and phone protection, and so much more. All for just $5.99 a month. To learn more, visit one of ViStar's local branches or visit ViStarCU.org. ViStar Credit Union, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Go Noles!
AgPro has been family-owned and operated for over 64 years. We take pride in developing long-lasting relationships and offering first-class customer service. Need a new tractor, parts for your used equipment, or reliable service? AgPro has you covered. AgPro is here to serve you and your operation as your hometown dealer. Visit us today at any of our AgPro locations or go online to agproco.com to get started with your AgPro experience.
Hey, college football fans, I know you do anything for a win on game day, and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
This is Florida State football on the Seminole Sports Network, presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital.
Florida Blue, dedicated to helping people and communities achieve better health. That's why they're committed to providing affordable, high-quality health care to Floridians. Just like the Seminoles strive for excellence on the field, Florida Blue strives to make a positive impact on the lives of those they serve. Florida Blue, helping you achieve better health every day. Visit FloridaBlue.com to learn more. Let's get out of the sidelines. Tom Block, we had a moment there where Brock Glenn came in for Tommy Castellanos in a fourth down play, and TB, you were all over that.
Yeah, again, the first drive of the game when Tommy scrambled from like the 10 to the 3, he came up a little gimpy. Coming over to the sideline, though, after he was pulled, there was no trainer that tended to him. So I think the assumption was it was 4th and 1, and they put the bigger Brock Glenn in for whatever they were going to do. Then it was ruled a first down, and they just left him in there for a couple plays because I didn't see any trainers tending to Tommy.
Gotcha. 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Right hash, Chroma to the left, and Castellanos in the gun. Trips to the left side. Douglas tight end left. Give to Usmain. Bounces out to the right side. Spun off a tackler, then spun down. No gain. And Pitt all over that. Biles in there. He's back in after going down the first drive of the game. 2nd and 10.
Man, Chroma's just such a big running back. I just love to see him put his pads down and push behind that big body, man. He probably pushed the pile about 4 yards.
2nd and 10 from the 38, trailing 14-7. Fake the jet sweep. Tommy to throw. Screenplay out far side. Marqueston Douglas, first catch of the season. Douglas across midfield. Move those chains for FSU. How about that from Marqueston Douglas? A screenplay. Nate Temple made the tackle. Artico Peoples Gas, high efficiency play of the game. Delivering natural gas that helps you save energy and earn cash back. Learn more at peoplesgas.com. 1st and 10. Tommy fakes the handoff. Castellanos under pressure. Cuts it back. Hit. Still on his feet. Runs into his own guy. Tackle from behind. The ball's out. It's a fumble. Who has it? Hit from behind. He bumped into Gunnar Hansen. Got hit from behind. Ball is out middle of the field. 47-yard line.
That's what you have to be careful
Oh,
for.
we got it. Oh.
Man.
Yowza.
It was that Rizzy on there. Rizzy, good job getting on it. But that's what you have to watch out for that play. You have to make sure as you're the quarterback, you're getting upfield on that. You got a lot of pursuit behind you because you've already broke the line of scrimmage. You got to make sure that you keep heading upfield. You keep attacking.
Jimmy Scott was the defender that hit him from behind in a loss of 4 yards. 2nd and 4, back at your own 47-yard line. Two receivers out to the right side. You got Tayshawn Gelsey, the Jacksonville native, in the game. We're short-handed at wide receiver today. Give up the gut. Holmes cuts across midfield, falls forward to the 49-yard line. Tackled from behind by Lovelace. And 3rd and long.
Good job by Keziah that time trying to get up in the hole, but didn't finish off that block right there at the center, and the defensive line was able to get his arm in there and make that play, the linebacker.
Under 5 minutes left until halftime. 14-7 Pitt. 3rd and 10 at the Pitt 49-yard line. Trips to the left side. Robinson wide to the right. Sawchuk off to the left of Castellanos in the gun. Thomas in motion left to right. Tommy to throw. Setting up a screen out in the flat. Sawchuk has it. Sawchuk 45. Sawchuk 40. Sawchuk 35. First down. Move those chains for FSU. Tackled by Baines Marquez. That was drawn up and executed to perfection, bar none.
Yeah, it was. Great call right there. They were ready for that screen. Pitt being very aggressive, got right behind him.
1st and 10 for the 33, going quickly. Castellanos throwing it for the end zone, looking for Dancy. He's got it! Makai Dancy in the back of the end zone. Tommy Castellanos. What a throw by touchdown Tommy. Touchdown Florida State. Touchdown FSU.
Beautiful play right there. The quarterback has all day to throw the ball. Great blocking by the offensive line. Danzy gets behind the DB for the touchdown. Way to go up and catch that thing with all hands, baby.
Always remember your first one. That's his first career touchdown reception right there from Makai Danzy. And what a beautifully thrown ball by Castellanos. Weinberg to tie things up. Good snap. Spot. Weinberg splits them. Up and good. 33-yard touchdown strike. Castellanos' 7th passing touchdown of the season. Makai Danzy's first career receiving touchdown. And we got a game, boys. 4:20 left until halftime. Tied at 14. We'll take a break. Back after this timeout.
All right. It's a beautiful day for football here at the stadium, and we're just about ready for kickoff. Score 0-0. And suddenly, I'm in the mood for a Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar. Now that's a winning combo. Yeah, crisp, refreshing. That hits the spot. When it comes to great taste, Coke Zero Sugar's always on the scoreboard. Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar.
Renewal by Andersen Windows and Doors, proud partner of the Knolls. Like the Knolls, we value strength, performance, and durability. Our energy-efficient Acclaim Impact windows and doors withstand Florida's harshest weather. Built with advanced technology, they offer superior protection and longevity. Enhance your home with a team you can trust. Contact Renewal by Andersen today or visit bestwindowsgulfcoast.com. Go Knolls! License number CG C1527613.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
Hey, fellow Floridians.
We're the Wombles. We're retirees with 5 grandkids.
And huge fans of natural gas. When the kiddos visit from Ohio, we go through towels like pool water. That's why we love our natural gas dryer. It dries in a jiff.
So we use less energy and save money, too.
Yep.
Now earn up to a $300 cashback rebate when you install a new energy-efficient natural gas dryer. To learn more, go to peoplesgas.com/rebates.
You are listening to Florida State Football on the Seminole Sports Network and the FSU Game Day app.
Scott Wall, successful drive summary. 6 plays, 62 yards, 2:35 off the clock. Scott Wallace, the official injury lawyers of Florida State Athletics. Scott Wallace with offices in Tallahassee and bar none. Tommy Castellanos on that drive, 3 of 3, 62 yards. and the touchdown to Mekhi Danzy.
And that was a great throw for that touchdown. He put the ball up there where only the receiver had a chance to go over. Got it over the safety's head last week. If he could have got that done, would have been nice. But able to get that ball over the safety's head. The cornerback was outside, and Danzy goes up again to make an amazing hands catch for the touchdown.
Noles are short-handed today. No Randy Pittman, no Squirrel White, no Gavin Blackwell, no Javen Boggs. Roydell Williams is not dressed out on the sideline either. Micah Pettis out at right tackle. So we're seeing some younger guys get in there. Mallory and Gelsey, two true freshmen at wide receiver playing today. But like you said, bar none, it's that next man up mentality, and we're fighting right now, tied at 14.
And that's how it has to be. I mean, we always said that, man, if you have the opportunity to get in there, you become the starter. You become that guy. So work hard in practice the entire week. You've been working all off season for the opportunity. Now it's time to let the coaches know that they can trust you in any moment.
Weinberg into that northeast wind with the boot. Wind is pushing it over the head of Spann, near side, 6 yards deep, another touchback. Weinberg, that leg strength. Well, tell me about that touchdown pass. What a throw by Tommy, and what a great catch in traffic on the run by Danzy.
That's what I love about Danzy. He had that same kind of catch a couple of weeks ago. He goes up, really gets that ball at the highest point, and that's what you're taught as a receiver, to go up, get the ball at the highest point, and that's what he did. He was able to secure that touchdown.
Tied at 14, a beautiful day for football here in Tallahassee. 72 degrees at kick. Wind in the north-northeast, 12 to 15 miles per hour.
Need to be able to apply pressure on this quarterback without bringing a bunch of blitzers. But if you bring one, that's fine. If you don't, make sure you know where that quarterback is. Account for him and run it back out of the backfield.
First and 10 for the 25. The handoff read. End around, flea flicker back to Heinzel. Throw it out the flat near sideline. Caught out here by Poppy Williams. Out of bounds. Forced out by Jerry Wilson. Pretty good recognition right there by the Florida State defense.
Yes, it was right there. I mean, the safeties did what they're supposed to do. They didn't get caught up looking in the backfield for the run. They were able to get over the top and stay over the top of the receiver. The quarterback was forced to dump it down to his checkoff man. We did a good job of stopping that.
Call that a gain of 7. 2nd and 3 from the 32-yard line. Tied at 14, 3:50 and counting left until halftime. Two receivers left, one to the right. Handoff to Reed. Oh, he's grabbed. Look at Rawls get in there. I mean, Jabril Rawls just hunted him. Desmond Reed down. Rawls told me earlier this week on Inside Seminole Football, he loves fishing, but has never caught a fish in his life. Well, that time, he was able to hook Desmond Reed for a TFL.
Yes, he did, right. That was great right there, too. Able to get, and that's what it was, a corner blitz right there. Able to come straight down the line of scrimmage and make that play on the running back in the backfield.
Loss of 3, 3rd and 5. Pitt at their own 30, middle of the field. Two receivers left and right. Reed to the right of Heinzel in the gun. 3rd and 5. The true freshman claps the hands, looking to throw. Pumping, rolling left, being chased. Home run ball, far sideline. Battling for it, is it picked off? Yes! Earl Little Jr. picks it off on the 18-yard line. Playing center field back there. Went up high and came down with his second pick of the year.
That's what you want from your safety right there. You want him to be able to read the eyes of the quarterback, and the quarterback took him right to the ball right there. He was determined to throw that ball over there to that receiver, and you had Earl Little Jr. right there determined to keep his eyes on the quarterback and make the play.
They're trying to throw it to Blue Hicks. Jerry Wilson had a bracket in the front. Little came over and just took it away. And for Florida State on the season, interception number 7. All of our takeaways have been through the air. Tied at 14. Two receivers left and right. Sawchuk to the left of Castellanos in the gun. Douglas motions wing to the left side. 1st and 10 at our own 18. Here's a delayed handoff to Sawchuk. And is tripped up for a gain of maybe a yard by Rasheem Piles once again. Now what we got here? Whistles.
I don't know what they're going to call this. So they had Deuces over there wrestling with one of their DBs. Hopefully it'll be called on both of them, because both of them are guilty. But I think they might catch Deuce late.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, offense.
Yeah.
Number 0, 15-yard penalty, actually half the distance to the goal line.
Yeah.
The down counts, 2nd down.
So he's got Battle shoving his hand in his face.
Right. They don't see that.
But the problem is Deuce kind of pushes him and then gives him a late slap to the face mask.
It was a late slap.
It was like me tapping my dog to get his nose out of my food is all it was.
Yeah, basically that's exactly what it was.
Man.
But you're always going to catch the second guy, and as a guy of Deuce's caliber, you got to know that you have the opportunity to get that play called on you. So you got to get your mind right.
Toss to Keziah Holmes, backed up on 2nd and 18, and Biles pushes him out at the 12. And it's after the play as well, which kills you and kills momentum coming off the takeaway.
And that's what's been happening to this offense. It's not really that anybody has stopped them. They've been stopping themselves with plays like that.
Yep. Couldn't have said it better. So now 3rd and 17 at our own 11, 2:20 and counting until halftime. Trips to the left side. Robinson wide to the right. Castellanos makes the handoff, slip screen, caught. Makai Danzy shaking and baking, drilled from behind at the 16-yard line by Isaiah Neal. And we're going to have to punt it.
Yep, just very little you can do right there. You don't want to try to throw the ball down the field and get a
2-minute timeout.
Yeah.
Get an interception and give them a short field right there. So it's almost like your hands are tied on what you can do on that play.
2-minute timeout. We'll take it as well. We'll have to punt on the other side. 2 minutes left until halftime. Tied at 14. Back after this timeout.
What's Here is a place that generations have trusted to help their kids grow up healthy and strong. What's Here are caregivers with knowledge and expertise rivaling any children's hospital in the world. What's Here is a level 1 pediatric trauma center for critical, life-saving care. What's Here is Wolfson Children's Hospital with the technology, research, and dedication to save and change countless young lives. Wolfson Children's, always here. Visit wolfsonchildrens.com.
Game day is full of big calls, but none bigger than choosing to drive sober. If you've been drinking, don't get behind the wheel. Call a ride, call a friend, or call it a night. In Florida, nearly 1 in 5 crashes with an impaired driver results in a fatality. Drunk driving is a personal foul with lifelong consequences. Make the right call. Drive sober, arrive alive. Go Knowles. A message brought to you by the Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles.
At TOC, our physicians are fellowship trained and board certified specialists with the most advanced training in the region. Our mission is to provide the highest level of care for sports medicine, joint replacement, pain management, foot and ankle, hand and wrist, spine, trauma, pediatrics, and non-surgical medicine. Every specialty, every treatment option. TOC, only experts. Learn more at teamtoc.com.
Can't make it to the game? We've got you. American Social is the official watch party home for FSU football all season long. From kickoff to the final whistle, catch every play on all our screens with unbeatable vibes, crave-worthy food, and drink specials that will leave you wanting more. Whether you're repping in Boca, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Tampa, or Orlando, this is where Knowles go to game day. American Social, where Knowles fans watch like champs. Check us out at AmericanSocialBar.com.
You are listening to Florida State Football on the Seminole Sports Network, presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital.
They feel that energy, Knowles fans. Emerge is energizing the future as Florida State Athletics' official electrification and renewable energy partner. Emerge is building a cleaner, brighter tomorrow with sustainable energy and smarter EV right here at FSU. So when you cheer for the Garnet and Gold, know Emerge is on the field with you, energizing the future of energy. Emerge, powering progress, powering the Knowles. Visit emerge.com/FSU for more information. So final 2 minutes. We're punting the ball back to Pitt. They should get good field position here, tied at 14. We have 3 timeouts. They have 2 timeouts.
Yeah, kicking into the wind, and it looks like they have everybody on the line of scrimmage, and you could be looking for a punt block right here for Pitt. Have to make sure we have good protection.
Kenny Johnson back deep. 8.6 yards per return. Desmond Reed, who returns today, he has also been a return man. He had an 88-yard punt return touchdown versus Duquesne in the opener. Dynamic player. Knowles spread it out a little bit. Chimento standing at his own 1. Quick to the line. We may snap it quickly here. We do. Quick snap, Cimento. And they blocked it. They came after it. They got it. Blocked it, 20, bouncing 25. And we're going to down it at the 27-yard line. You called it, bar none. Josh Guerriere, the freshman DB out of Ocoee, got through and blocked the punt.
Man, that's what you didn't want to happen, but you could see it right there. They had all 10 players. They had their receiver back there, the punt returner back there to return the ball, but they had everybody else on the line of scrimmage, and that right there indicates that they're going to come after that ball.
So a block punt. And it's rare to see John Papuchis' special teams group have a flub. But that time they do, and Pitt has great field position. Tied at 14 after the block punt at the FSU 26-yard line. Empty backfield. Heinschel now Reed in orbit motion left to right. Heinschel quick throw near side, bobbled, caught by Reed and smacked out of bounds at the 25-yard line by Jerry Wilson. Timeout Mike Norvell. With 1:42 remaining. Tell you what, our corners are playing great football today. Rawls and Wilson.
10-second timeout, Florida State. First of the half. Game clock operator, let's put 1:43 back up on the game clock. Thank you.
They do not mind coming up and putting their helmet and their shoulder down. I love corners that love to come up and hit. Typically, corners get a bad rap. They don't like to come up and make contact, but I tell you what, our corners get it done.
Jabril Rawls has 6 tackles in a TFL. Jerry Wilson has 3 tackles today. I mean, the DBs are flying around. Edwin Joseph with 3. Earl Little with 2 and a pick. And no Quindarius Jones. Mike Norvell announced Monday he's out for the year due to injury. So Rawls and Wilson shouldering the load so far. We saw Shamar Ardue a little bit as well.
Watch this running back out of the backfield right now. I don't know if we have the matchup in there. The government running to that right side of the field.
2nd and 9 from the 25. Going in. Span in motion left to right. Fake the handoff to Reed. Looking towards the end zone. Now Heinschel might run. He will. 20. Slides down near the 18-yard line as you had Cottrell and Graham coming up. But a nice pickup there. Timeout.
And one of those guys should be responsible from him off snap. They're dropping back in that zone. They're trying to make sure they drop back and they cover up those windows. But again, if we're not going to get to him on the defensive line, one of the linebackers has to be allocated to him so we know where he is. He can't make plays with his legs.
One timeout remains for the Noles, tied at 14, 1:34 left until halftime. Now it's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2 for Pitt at the Florida State 18-yard line after the block punt by Josh Guerriere. Windy day here in Tallahassee, but a beautiful day for football.
And you got to think they're telling the quarterback right now, make sure that you protect the football. You can't turn the ball back over to him. We at least have to have a shot to get this field goal. But again, be nice to have one of these linebackers spot his quarterback so he can't get us.
3rd and 2 from the 18. Reed to the right of Heinschel on the gun, middle of the field. Rolling right, Heinschel to throw on 3rd down. Throws toward the end zone, picked off! Near side by Edwin Joseph. Out of bounds, near sideline of the 13-yard line. A huge red zone takeaway by Joseph. His 2nd pick of the season. And the Florida State secondary's coming up big time.
Like you said, JC, that was huge. Great play right there by Edwin Joseph again. The safety sent back, being able to read the eyes of the quarterback. He has his eyes basically stuck on that receiver the entire time, and Edwin Joseph just steps right in front of it, reads his eyes, and gets the pick.
I'm not sure if he was throwing it to Johnson or Hicks. It was right between those two. Johnson fell down, and it was well underthrown to Hicks. But Edwin Joseph said, give me that. A big red zone takeaway. 1st and 10 at our own 12-yard line. Can we get it going offensively? Tied at 14. Castellanos in the shotgun. Blitz coming. Pick it up pretty well. Tommy fires far side. Caught. Gansey. Gansey at the 18 to the 20. Spins up 2 tacklers. 25, 30. Gansey, 35-yard line out of bounds. Gain of 23 yards. We'll call that our All-State good hands play of the game. Some people just know they can save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Visit allstate.com or call a local agent for a quote that can save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. First and 10 for the 35. 1:15 left until halftime. Tied at 14. Wow,
Yeah.
what a play there by Danzy.
Yeah, you have to remember that he was a running back, man. He breaks a lot of tackles.
Right hash. Castellanos to throw. Tommy fires out far side. Robinson slip screen caught, hit right away. Dragging tacklers with him to the 39. Kavir Baines Marquez was hanging on his leg, and Deuce is slow to get up. Not moving.
I mean, it was the guard was out there. I believe that was Medley. And he's right there. He just misses the block. If you get that block, man. Deuce is probably taking that thing to the house. If we just missed the block over there, defender's able to get on his leg and kind of drag him down.
Neal hit him from the backside as well. Yeah. Chris Colts, the ball might have got him in the gut, might have knocked the wind out of him. You're hoping it's that and not a leg injury. Because if we lose Deuce Robinson, man, we are thin at wide receiver. No Squirrel White, no Gavin Blackwell, no Javen Boggs, and Robinson is down.
Well, he's not moving those legs up and down like you would, and nobody's checking the legs, so I think Chris might be right. There's something going on up top. Talking to him, moving the hands.
Training staff out there, Mike Norvell out there, team doctors as well. Clock stops, 1:02 remaining. Now back on his feet. Crowd roars in appreciation. You hear the Deuce in the background for big number 0. 6'6", 223 out of Phoenix, Arizona. Seems like he's okay, but we're definitely going to keep an eye on that. That would be a big loss.
Yeah, it would.
Man.
But again, you know, it's time for these younger guys to
Clock
step
will
up.
stop due to the injured player. That qualifies for a 10-second runoff. Game clock operator, let's put 1:03 on the game clock and remove 10 seconds. Set it for 53 seconds, and it will start on my signal.
So there's the instructions with the new rules on injuries this year. So a 10-second runoff, 53 seconds. We have one timeout, 2nd and 6 at our own 39. Two receivers left and right. Quick clap and a quick snap. Castellanos stepped up, flushed, running, 40, 45, slides down at the 45-yard line. I think it's enough for a first down. Clock is rolling, 40 seconds and counting. Lewis made the tackle. Going quickly. Knowles trying to get lined up. They do. 1st and 10. Handoff. Sawchuk running right side. Cuts it back midfield. Runs over a defender at the 45 to the 44-yard line. Got Kavir Baines Marquez. Ran him over. 28 seconds. Clock stops. First down. Powered by Dale Earnhardt Jr. Chevrolet. 1st and 10. Tommy to throw. Castellanos has time. Looking over the middle. Caught down the field. Elijah Moore at the 25-yard line. The young man from the Washington, D.C. area just made a great play.
And I think this was a Tommy is where at his best when he's able to roll outside of the pocket. He gets to see the whole field. Kind of tough sitting back there.
Timeout Pitt.
Kind of tough sitting back there behind that line of scrimmage with all those tall offensive linemen in front of you. But he does a great job when he rolls and gets outside of the pocket, buying time.
Pittsburgh, 2nd of the half. Please reset the game clock to 17 seconds. 17 seconds on the game clock. Thank you.
Gain of 19. That's a career-long reception for Elijah Moore down the sidelines of Tom Block. TB.
When Deuce went down, I raced over to the injury tent to see what I could find out, and he wasn't even in the injury tent, so he's going to be fine. I looked up, he was standing on the sideline, so I think we dodged a bullet there. He'll be okay.
Great news there. 17 seconds on the clock. And Tommy Castellanos today, bar none, 9 of 10 throwing it for 119 yards and a touchdown, has 12 rushing yards as well.
And I like what he's doing. He's extending the play with his legs, and that's one of the attributes that he had that I really like, that he was one of those quarterbacks that he can get outside the pocket, extend, you know, the play with his legs and give those wide receivers and running backs behind him an opportunity to get open for a big play.
Still have one timeout remaining. 17 seconds left until halftime, tied at 14. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line going in. Two receivers left, Moore wide to the right. Sawchuk to the left of Castellanos in the gun. Douglas wing to the right side. Tommy takes a snap, twist up front, fires towards the end zone, nobody home. Nobody there. Moore went to the post instead of a corner, and those two down on the same page.
And that's what happens when you have a younger receiver and who hadn't had that many reps right there. You had a mix-up. Tight end is out there in the flat, but there's no receiver. It looks like they want to throw a corner route over there, but there's nobody there to get the ball.
12 seconds left. One timeout remaining. Landon Thomas coming in. Douglas coming out. Second down and 10 at the Pitt 25-yard line, tied at 14. You have one, maybe two plays left, depending on where you go. 10 on the play clock. Two receivers left and right. Sawchuk to the right of Castellanos in the gun. 5 on the play clock. 4, 3. Got to snap it. He gets it. Blitz coming. Tommy reverses out, rolls away, throws it up for Thomas towards the goal line. He's got it! He's got it! Landon Thomas went up high and came down with a second touchdown of the season. Touchdown, Florida State. Touchdown, FSU!
That's what I was just talking about, the ability for Tommy Castellanos to roll around. He has eyes in the back of his head on that play. The defender is coming in. He spins out. He's getting tackled going down as he releases that ball, but has enough arm strength on it to get there to Landon Thomas for the score. Great play.
Just my guy wanted more than your guy. The jump ball to Thomas at the goal line. Good snap, spot. Weinberg's extra point is up, and it is good. You'll love to see it. And the Noles get the ball coming out of the locker room as well, bar none.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, just the whole sequence of this. Think about it. That last drive for Pitt, they get down in our red zone. Mike calls the timeout. I'm like, okay, why do we call this timeout? But he had confidence that his offense was going to get the ball again. He wanted to save him some time. What happens? Joseph goes out there, gets the pick. We take it down the field on some big plays and finish it off with the touchdown to Landon. That was a great sequence right there for this Florida State team.
Scott Wallace, successful drive summary, 7 plays, 88 yards, 120 off the clock. Scott Wallace, the official injury lawyers of Florida State Athletics. Scott Wallace with offices in Tallahassee. Wow. What a throw. Pitt brought everybody. And Landon Thomas, it sort of looked like Tommy was trying to throw it away.
Right.
And he threw it up to Thomas on the near side right near the goal line.
This will be a 60-second timeout.
So Florida State calls a timeout, getting everything organized, coming out of the score on kickoff coverage here. Wow.
Just exciting right there. It's exciting for your whole sideline. Kind of hard to get your mind back into the game right there. And luckily, we had a timeout to refocus right here to get this kickoff, get ready to come back out in the second half and finish this thing off.
Castellanos on that drive. 4 of 5, 71 yards, and another touchdown pass. 10 of 12 for 144 and 2 scores for touchdown Tommy Castellanos.
And just a great job again when you look at this thing. Tommy rolling out, slings that thing off balance, but Landon Thomas able to put his ball in between himself and the defender right there. If you see that defender is looking for that pick, he's able to get there, get in the middle of that deal, get in front of the defender to pull that ball down to secure the touchdown.
Tamon Lynham, the corner out of Orlando, who is questionable to play today. After that play, he's probably wishing he might have sat this one out. Weinberg with the kick. Span back deep over his head. 9 yards deep into that north end zone. So Pitt does have one timeout. 6 seconds remain in the half. It's 21-14. And I tell you, just the creativity and the versatility of Castellanos. Not many guys can make those plays.
I mean, just look at it from when it started. I mean, first he has to get out of the tackle, spins out of that, but then the way he's able to put that ball with that much accuracy, throwing basically in the air, jumping in the air, throwing.
We'll go to the time block in a second. He's got an update on Deuce Robinson. Let's see what Pitt runs here. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Reed to the right. Heinzel in the gun. They give the ball to Reed. Sweeping right side. You got holding, no call on Cottrell. There it is. Thank you.
Gracious.
And he just runs out of bounds. That should do it. It was a hold on Cottrell, clear as day, all the way from up here. Can't end the half on a penalty. I think we may decline it.
Holding, offense number 87, penalties decline.
Yeah. There you go. End of the half. Let's go to Tom Block for an update on Deuce Robinson. TB, what do you got?
Yeah, I spoke prematurely. As soon as I finished that last update, I looked up, and there went Deuce with 2 trainers. Just before the touchdown, they walked him into the locker room. So not lower extremity, but there were 2 guys by his side as he went in there.
Okay, we'll keep an eye on Deuce going out of the locker room.
There is 1 second. Pittsburgh, there's 1 second when the player went out of bounds.
Boys.
We'll reset the clock to 1 second.
They're going to make Pitt come all the way back out. They're all the way in the locker.
Ref,
just wind
Get him
it.
back out.
No.
Get him back out.
Riley Johnson says bring him back out. Give me a break. Come on.
Ref, you just wanted some more TV time.
The holding foul is now being accepted. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Of course we're going to accept it. If you make us run 1 play,
man,
of course we're going to accept it.
I tell you.
Move them back 10.
Wow. They're still walking out of the tunnel, southeast corner. We got guys. Tony White was already in the locker room. He's coming out. All right, 1 second.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They got 11. Just take the snapping head in.
Yeah,
man.
snapping and knee it. 1 second. But they're in formation. 1st and 20 at their own 15. They will hand it off to Reed. Now bouncing left. Rawls, give him his 7th tackle. Another flag. Rawls, they get tangled up far sideline. We got some words.
But to me, that's the ref's fault because they should be in the locker room right now.
They should be. Yeah, I agree. This has turned into a bit of a ref show, boys. And a flag.
Hopefully they call it on both of them and head into the locker room. Both of them are getting a little extra on that play.
Yeah.
It looks like he had Jabril's face mask, basically trying to control him with that, and Jabril was not having it.
Yeah. 7th tackle of the day for Rawls. He's been great. Career high 11 at Virginia. This is ridiculous. Still sorting it out. Riley Johnson.
Personal foul, face mask, defense number 11. That penalty is accepted. 15-yard penalty. The half will be extended for 1 untimed down.
Thanks. Okay, we're playing another one here.
Wow. Again, this play is totally on the refs right here. These kids should be in the locker room drinking some Powerade.
Yep. Out to the 37-yard line. The Noles playing prevent. Back deep. You got little Joseph Barker back there near the 30-yard line. Reed to the right of Heinschel in the gun. And then it's handed off to Reed. Breaks a tackle, 40, 45. Breaks Cottrell's tackle, tough. And Rawls gets his 8th tackle under midfield.
Oh, no, we're going to decline that.
Another flag?
Their offensive lineman tried to peel off our defender. I'm pretty sure Mike is going to decline this thing and head into the locker room. Come on, guys.
Yeah. I'm with you. This one's on this crew.
Got to get control of the game, refs, y'all. Extending it more than it needs to be.
Yeah.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, offense, number 56. That foul will be carried over and administered on the kickoff in the second half.
Take that. That's their center, Lyndon Cooper, the NC State transfer, a senior, making his 23rd career start. We'll take it. And finally, it's halftime. In a first half, closed out well by the guarded goal. Halftime here at Doak Campbell Stadium. Florida State leads Pitt 21-14. We're back after this timeout.
It's game on, Noles fans, no matter where you might be. From the backyard to the beaches, the Ford F-150 with available Pro Power on board gives you the power of a mobile generator. So as long as you've got a TV and a signal, you don't have to miss another game. Just one more reason why Ford F-Series has been the best-selling truck in America 48 straight years and counting. Ford, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. See your local Ford dealer today.
All right. It's a beautiful day for football here at the stadium, and we're just about ready for kickoff. Score 0-0. And suddenly, I'm in the mood for a Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar. Now that's a winning combo. Yeah, crisp, refreshing. That hits the spot. When it comes to great taste, Coke Zero Sugar's always on the scoreboard. Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar.
Hey, fellow Floridians, I'm Brenda Marie, pet parent to 7 precious pups, and a huge fan of natural gas. Hush, you guys. When it's bath time, we love our natural gas tankless water heater. We get endless hot water when we need it, use less energy, and save money, too. Aw, yes, we do.
Now earn up to a $700 cashback rebate for installing a new energy-efficient natural gas water heater. To learn more, go to peoplesgas.com/rebates.
Summer is officially over, but pesky pests like roaches, ants, and rodents are here to stay. Don't let these pests join in on your outdoor fun. This is the time of year when wildlife intruders start seeking food and shelter inside your home or business as the temperatures drop. Luckily, you can trust the pest control experts at Arrow Exterminators, proud partner of Florida State Athletics, to keep your home or business pest-free inside and out. Schedule a free pest inspection today. Call 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com.
The first half is in the books. This is the Seminole Halftime Show.
Great close to the half by Florida State. Mike Norvell's Noles able to pull ahead, and the defense starting to pick things up a little bit. Halftime, Florida State leading Pitt 21-14. Jeff Culhane, William Barnum Floyd. Barnum, again, a little slow start, but it feels like we built some nice momentum, and we get the ball coming out of the locker room. They got to kick it from the 20-yard line as well.
Yeah, it was huge. Just that last sequence, when you think about it, again, Mike being able to call that timeout, trusting that his offense is going to have another shot at it. Joseph gets the doggone interception. We go down, make some nice plays, and finish that thing off with Landon Thomas. Again, an excellent play by Tommy Castellano, being able to see the rush coming from the backside, spin out of it, jump in the air, throw the ball in the air accurately enough for Thomas to come down and make that touchdown.
How'd you think the defense improved as the second quarter went along? We started to get to Heinzel a little bit, it felt like.
Well, that's the key right there. They were able to get some pressure on the quarterback, and with the defensive line not having to bring any secondary players, any linebackers or DBs out of the secondary to make plays on them. You saw that one blitz that Jabril Rawls had on that play, and it was able to get the sack back there. But really, the defense is doing a good job of containing the quarterback now. We need to come back with that same mindset in the second half, make sure we force that quarterback to beat us with his arms, not with his legs.
Halftime score, Florida State leading Pitt 21-14. Jack Caveman up next, takes you through the rest of halftime. We'll hear from Mike Norvell with Tom Block out of the locker room as well. We're back after this break.
AgPro has been family-owned and operated for over 64 years. We take pride in developing long-lasting relationships and offering first-class customer service. Need a new tractor, parts for your used equipment, or reliable service? AgPro has you covered. AgPro is here to serve you and your operation as your hometown dealer. Visit us today at any of our AgPro locations or go online to agproco.com to get started with your AgPro experience.
This is Robert Scott, partner at Scott & Wallace, the official injury lawyers of the Florida State Seminoles, located in the heart of Tallahassee, founded with a commitment to community and a will to win. Join us at Doak Campbell Stadium all season long with the best fans in college football. Let's get it, Noles. Scott & Wallace. Real strength, real results. Offices, Tallahassee.
Noles fans, are you ready for game day? Tavello Brewing Company in Thomasville is just a short ride down the road. From our refreshing sangria, hard seltzer slushies, to the only place you can find our award-winning blackberry hibiscus hard cider, we've got something for every taste. Grab your crew and swing by Tavello. Let us help make your game weekend even better. Tavello Brewing Company. It's just better. Proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Go Noles!
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro's swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
Let's take a look at the first half. Here is Jack Kavovit.
In halftime right now, Florida State, they lead 21-14. Boy, what an exciting first half it was, especially the last 6 minutes of that half. I'll tell you how we got there, starting off the opening drive of the game. Florida State wins the coin toss. They defer to the second half. Pitt starts with it. They go 15 plays, 75 yards, 8 minutes off the clock, take a 7-0 lead and a 10-yard rushing touchdown. Florida State gets it, gets a penalty, a big rush by Gavin Sawchuk, 33-yard run. That's only the second 20-plus yard run that Pittsburgh has allowed all season. That drive was capped off by a Keziah Holmes 1-yard touchdown rush. 8 plays, 65 yards, 3:33 off the clock. 7-7 is the score there. Pitt gets the ball back. They drive all the way back down the field. 9 plays, 75 yards, 14-7. They take the lead. Florida State has to punt as we go into the second quarter. Then the defense starts to get going. True freshman quarterback right now, Mason Heinschel, had a good game. 12 for 16 right now, 124 and a touchdown. 2 picks, though, came. They were able to get pressure later on in the first half. Mandrell Desir, also Juice Cryer gets in there for a sack. Florida State able to get the ball back. And a big play from Mekhi Danzy, 33-yard touchdown pass from Tommy Castellano. 6 plays, 62 yards, 14-14 the score. Then Florida State defense even more involved. We get Earl Little to get an interception. Florida State gets the ball back. This is 2:59 left in the first half. Florida State has to punt. That punt gets blocked. You have great field position for Pitt, and then Florida State's defense, they come up big. Edwin Joseph, a red zone interception. That's how this sounded.
Rolling right, Heinschel to throw on third down. Throws toward the end zone, picked off! Near side by Edwin Joseph. Out of bounds, near sideline of the 13-yard line. A huge red zone takeaway by Joseph. His second pick of the season. And the Florida State secondary's coming up big time.
Huge play. Florida State, they get it back with 1 minute and 26 seconds left. Tommy Castellanos goes on a drive. 4 or 5, 71 yards, caps it off. 25-yard touchdown pass to Landon Thomas.
He gets it. Blitz coming. Tommy reverses out, rolls away, throws it up for Thomas towards the goal line. He's got it! He's got it! Landon Thomas went up high and came down with the second touchdown of the season. Touchdown Florida State. Touchdown FSU!
What a pass, what a catch, what a way to cap the half. That's where we're at now. 21-14, Florida State leads on the other side. I'll get you set with scores around the country. You are listening to Seminole Football from Legends.
Dining room, picnic, tailgate, or conference room. Whichever table you gather around, we'll be sure there's plenty to go around. Bring them together with barbecue. Grab Sonny's to go, or let us cater your next shindig with all your slow smoked favorites and sides. Available for pickup, delivery, or set up and serve. Order now at Sonny'sBBQ.com. Sonny's Barbecue. Local pitmasters since '68.
At TOC, our physicians are fellowship trained and board certified specialists with the most advanced training in the region. Our mission is to provide the highest level of care for sports medicine, joint replacement, pain management, foot and ankle, hand and wrist, spine, trauma, pediatrics, and non-surgical medicine. Every specialty, every treatment option. TOC, only experts. Learn more at teamtoc.com.
Behind the scenes of Seminole Athletics, there is a community of supporters who pledge their personal resources to provide all teams with the greatest opportunity for success. That community is Seminole Boosters. Seminole Boosters is the largest source of funding for Florida State athletics and serves as the difference maker for our athletic program. You can join the team behind the team for only $5 per month. Learn more or join today at SeminoleBoosters.com. That's SeminoleBoosters.com.
Seminole fans, it's time to cheer for our healthcare partner for life.
Tallahassee Memorial Healthcare, serving 21 counties across North Florida and South Georgia. TMH provides cutting-edge, life-saving medical care for the Big Bend region. TMH is setting new standards for medical excellence, driving research and innovation to bring the best care to our region. TMH is your lifelong partner in health.
More from around college football today. Let's rejoin Jack Cavavit.
Quick score update. Passionate fans and a nice cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. Fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola. Looking at the top 25 matchups right now, boy, that Ohio State defense, they're tough. 20-3, they lead over 17th-ranked Illinois. Alabama, Missouri, they're kicking off in the second half in Columbia. Alabama, they lead 17-10. And how about UCLA picking up where they left off last week? They scored 24 unanswered. They lead Michigan State in Spartan Stadium 24-7. That'll do it for our out-of-town scores. On the other side, you'll hear from head coach Mike Norvell, and Jeff Culhane and bar none will get you set for second half action. You're listening to Seminole Football from Legends.
Support comes from the Florida Restaurant and Lodging Association, helping Florida's hospitality industry grow and thrive. FRLA is proud to support FSU athletics, bringing unmatched rivalry and heart-pumping competition to the Big Bend region. Sporting events boost the local economy, filling hotel rooms, restaurant tables, and creating unforgettable experiences for residents and visitors alike. To learn more about Florida's hospitality industry and the events we support, visit frla.org. That's frla.org.
Experience comfort and convenience in the heart of the city at 4 Points by Sheraton, Tallahassee downtown. With stunning floor-to-ceiling windows, our rooms offer some of the best views in Tallahassee, just minutes from the campuses of FSU and FAMU. Our pet-friendly hotel features complimentary high-speed Wi-Fi and free parking every day, all day. Whether you're in town for a big game, graduation, or a group event, we offer a range of spacious rooms and suites to fit your needs. 4 Points by Sheraton, Tallahassee downtown. Go Noles!
Hear from the head coach every Monday night. Join us live from Bowden's in College Town for Inside Seminole Football with Mike Norvell. We'll hear from the head coach, a player, and an assistant coach as we break down all things Florida State football. Get the recap from last week's game and look ahead to our next opponent. You can watch the show on all FSU streaming platforms and again on Tuesday nights on ABC 27. Inside Seminole Football with Mike Norvell. Monday nights from 7 to 8 p.m. on the Seminole Sports Network and the FSU Game Day app.
Florida Blue presents game-changing health solutions. Did you know you can relieve stress by doing yoga at a Florida Blue center? And exhale. Treating yourself to Florida Blue discounts. Seeing a chiropractor covered by Florida Blue. Having your own Florida Blue health consultant.
Welcome.
Or cheering on your team right now. Discover more game-changing health solutions at FloridaBlue.com. Florida Blue is a trade name of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Florida, Inc.
Today's Florida State football game is brought to you by Allstate. You're in good hands with Allstate. By Coca-Cola. Fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola. By Tico People's Gas. Delivering natural gas that helps you save energy and earn cash back. Learn more at peoplesgas.com. By Florida Blue. The perfect play call for your health every time. And by Renewal by Anderson. Proud partners of Florida State Athletics. Let's return to the stadium with Tom Block, William Barnum Floyd, and Jeff Culhane.
Seminole specialists making their way out of the tunnel, warming up on Bobby Bowden Field as the legacy hype video plays here at halftime. All the amazing highlights of all the amazing memories made through the decades. And of course, my guy William Barnum Floyd up there as well, 4-4. Pretty special stuff.
Yes, it is. It's always, I always get goosebumps watching this right here, watching the history and seeing that man right there. It meant so much in my life.
Bobby Bowden, Bowden Society Weekend. We can't thank our Bowden Society members and supporters as much as possible. We appreciate you, and thank you so much for what you do, what you mean to Florida State athletics. Of course, we thank all of our great sponsors as well of the Seminole Sports Network and all that you provide financially to FSU athletics as well. Without a doubt. Coming up here momentarily, Tom Block will be with Mike Norvell. It's presented by ReliaQuest. I'll be very interested in what the head coach has to say about the way his team closed in the second quarter, leading Pitt 21-14, 14 unanswered points. And the Noles will start with the football coming out of the locker room, and Pitt will have to kick from their own 20 after an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty to end the half by center Lyndon Cooper. So that's definitely a field position miscue by the veteran Pitt center, NC State transfer.
Yeah, you can see that thing happening right as the play. I mean, they're getting a little frisky anyway, and they probably wouldn't have had that problem had the refs went ahead and got everybody off the field in the first half, but worked out for us. Got a little bit too feisty and tried to come peel the DB off.
All right, let's go down to the sidelines. Tom Block with the head coach. Go ahead, TB.
All right, thank you, Jeff. Mike, they had success offensively first couple drives, but you really closed well. Your defense got 2 huge picks. What changed, and how do you continue to keep them off schedule?
We just got to make sure that we eliminate some of the small mistakes. I thought our guys did a good job, settled down. We had some miscommunication there defensively in the first half, but I thought they settled in. Did a good job there in the second quarter. Offensively, we just got to make sure that we stay ahead of the chains. Let's eliminate the negatives and go play Florida State football.
Thank you, Mike. Upstairs to you, Jeff.
Thank you, Tom. It's brought to you by ReliaQuest, a global leader in cybersecurity and a proud partner of Florida State Athletics. ReliaQuest AI-powered security operations platform Gray Matter makes security possible for the most trusted enterprise brands in the world. Learn more at ReliaQuest.com. And today's corporate game day sponsor, Ryan Murphy and the great team at ReliaQuest, a proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Before we continue on, let us pause. 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Seminole Football from Legends Global. Jeff Culhane, William Barnum Floyd, Tom Block, Chris Culp, Mandy Surratt, Jack Cavavit, Kylie Brennan, Ari Masudi in the postgame. Peyton Russell, Warren Dunleavy, David Maddox, everybody back in the studio. Mike Parsons, our entire Seminole Sports Network broadcast team. Halftime, both sides warming up, and Florida State leading Pitt 21-14, bar none. We've ran the football for 82 yards against this Pitt defense that was only allowing 64, 65 yards a game coming in. Second best in all of college football, but it's been the passing game. 10 of 12 for Castellanos for 144 and 2 touchdown passes to Danzy and Thomas. And those 2 young guys, they've stepped up with so many injuries we have at wide receiver and tight end today.
Well, you're talking about now, who's going to step up and make plays? You have an opportunity now. And what I always say is when you have that type of opportunity, all you're doing is building trust that the coaches put you in situations when the game really matters. And it matters today to get it done. They're out there making plays. I love it.
And now you can listen to Florida State football inside of Doak Campbell Stadium without delay. That's right. Go to your FSU Game Day app, click on More, and then listen live in venue presented by Bud Light. Follow the prompts given and tune into Florida State football inside of Doak without delay. Don't miss a second of the action as you watch with your own eyes and listen to the Seminole Sports Network. So, Florida State outgaining Pitt 226-202. How about that start? Pitt was 3 of 3 on fourth down to start the game, but Florida State has held them to 3 of 9 on third downs, and the Noles 4 of 6 on third downs in this contest today. Tommy Castellanos, as I mentioned, 10 of 12 for 144 yards coming into this game. That means he is 47 yards away from eclipsing the 5,000-yard passing mark in his career, bar none. How about that number?
That's huge right there. That just tells you that he gets it done out there throwing the football. Kid just makes plays, and I love to see him when he improvises. I think that's when he's at his best, when he gets outside of the tackle box, is able to get down the field, extend plays, and let those wide receivers get an opportunity to get open.
Well, the Noles were able to score a touchdown on the opening drive of the game. First time this season that's happened against the Pitt defense. First time Pitt's allowed points in the first quarter of this season. The Panthers have yet to allow an opening drive second half touchdown. Maybe we can make it 2 for 2.
Let's go.
Let's go on the sidelines. Tom Block, TB, what do you think?
Well, I like the way we closed for sure. Unfortunately, I got word that Deuce is going to be out, so we've gone from shorthanded to even more shorthanded for this second half.
Goodness gracious. The wide receiver room is a mash unit right now. That's 4 receivers and all 3 starters out. Goodness. Next man up. Yep. All right, Lucas and Singleton back deep. Sam Carpenter to kick things off. Second half underway. Into the wind and returnable for Lucas from the 22. Here he comes up the middle, 25-30. Lucas stutter step, stops 35-40 and tackled from the side near the 43-yard line. There's that penalty coming in to display right there. Great field position to start the game.
Huge field position right there, and that's how you want to start off. And I always say offensively, man, you get the ball on your 45 on the 50-yard line. It's time to go put the ball in the end zone. Don't settle for a field goal.
So good return there for Jalen Lucas of 21 yards. 9 is season long this season. Here's Tommy Castellanos back out. 10-12, 144 and 2 scores. Usman Chroma off to his right. First and 10 at her own 42. 3 receivers in the set. Douglas swing to the right side. Toss near side. Chroma running hard. Lowering the shoulder. Ripped out of bounds by Biles and others near the 44-yard line. Short gain of 1, maybe 2.
Yeah, again, I just love to see Big Dog put his shoulder down. He gets a little nippy right there, tries to do something and get outside, sling a defender off. But I think if he puts that head down and stay inside right there, he picks up 3 or 4 yards just off momentum and size.
2nd and 9 from the 44-yard line. Moore motions wide to the left side. Chroma off to the left of Castellanos in the gun. Thomas in motion, rather Danzy. Make the handoff. Tommy under pressure, throws it out far side, incomplete. Hit by Lovelace as he throws it. Danzy was in the area, it shouldn't be grounding. 3rd down.
Yeah, that time they just did a good job of getting to the quarterback. We have to do a lot better job up front right there, giving the quarterback some time to find a receiver.
3rd and 9, first drive of the second half. Knowles lead 21-14. Trips to the left side, Moore wide right, Sawchuk to the right of Castellanos in the gun. Pitt showing pressure, creeping towards the line. One of the best in college football with TFLs and sacks. Douglas motions across, left to right, 6 on the play clock. Here comes the blitz, Castellanos, look out, Lovelace grabs him, he gets away from another man, sidesteps a third, and then Tommy falls down. And a late hit maybe that the crowd wanted, but no call. Castellanos, Nick James, the last one to get there, just had nowhere to go.
Yeah, man, just too much penetration right there. They brought a defender from the secondary, and then we lost blocks right there, and we started trying to scramble. You kind of lose your blocks and your leverage right there on the defensive line, and then couldn't get his eyes back upfield to find a receiver to make the play.
2nd sack of Tommy today, 3.2 per game coming in. 8th best nationally. Johnson back deep, Cimento to punt it. Left to right, will win it is back. Cimento, high, spiraling kick, great hang time. Johnson calls for a fair catch at his 15. A beauty of a punt by Cimento as he flips the field right there. Well, darn it, we couldn't take advantage of that field position early and give the Pitt defense a little credit.
Yeah, I've got to give them some credit on that, but again, I think it's a situation where you have to make sure you're coming out with the mentality that you're going to start pounding in. You got a big back, man. You got to go ahead and put your shoulders down and push forward. I love the niftiness, but got to utilize that size too.
Punt of 46 by Cimento with no return. 1st and 10 from the 15, left hash, trips to the right side. Span tight to the line, rather Johnson tight to the line to the left. Reed to the left of Heinzel on the gun. Handoff, Reed up the middle, running hard, grabbed to the 20 by Darrell Jackson. Falling forward to the 22, gain of 7. Parker got in there, along with Cottrell.
And our defense and that, just everybody on the team has to be careful right now. Pitt is kind of taking it to the next level, kind of doing a little bit of extra pushing and mushing after the play. Got to keep our composure.
2nd and 3 from the 22-yard line. Left hash. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Holmes, tight end to the left side. They give it to Reed. He's grabbed by James Williams and ripped back. There's number 10 making his presence felt. TFL 1.5 on the year and a loss on the play.
Great job that time, just coming straight down the line of scrimmage. The tackle starts to pull, gets out of the way, and he's able to come right inside of that, and he's right there in the running back's face, has nowhere to go.
Loss of 3 on the play. Third downs, 3 of 9 today for Pitt. 3rd and 6 at their own 19-yard line. A quads cluster to the right side. Receiver wide left. Reed in motion right to left, empty backfield. Heinzel looking to throw, over the middle, caught. Reed, 25-30, look out, 40, 45-50. It's a foot race, 40, 35, down near the 31-yard line, tackled by Rawls and Joseph. What happened there on that play?
In the first half, I said that somebody has to be accountable for the running back and the quarterback out of the backfield. And that time when he went in motion, nobody picked him up. He just went and sat right in the middle of the zone, nobody there for coverage. He was able to pick up a big play.
Gain of 50. A career-long reception for Desmond Reed. Man, too much there. 1st and 10. This time the give to Turner, spinning off defenders. Flag throw, middle of the line. Down near the 25-yard line. That's in the area holding.
Or hands to the face.
Personal foul, grabbing the face mask. Defense number 93. The penalty is half the distance to the goal line. Automatic first down.
Mantrell Desir, the guilty party, has a sack today, but that time got his hand caught in the cookie jar. Man, I tell you what, whatever momentum we had going into halftime, it feels like we've lost right away.
Right away, and I mean, I think if we come out and get a score, get some points on the ball offensively, that kind of changes things up, but definitely have lost the momentum now. Need to try to keep Pitt out of the end zone.
1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. 2 receivers left, Johnson wide to the right. Heinzel fakes the hand up, pumps, looking left, looking middle. Now he's grabbed by Lights, drilled, taken down by A.J. Cottrell for a sack. Cottrell got in there, Lions as well. Great job. Great complimentary football by those two.
Yes, it was, and good job by the defensive backs back there. The quarterback had nowhere to go with the football. He had to bring the ball back down and try to do something with his legs, and defenders are already there. Good job by Lyon making that first initial grab, and everybody else coming in and cleaning up.
3 sacks, 6 TFLs for the Florida State defense. 2nd and 14 from the 16 going in. Knowles lead 21-14. Reed to the left of Heinzel in the gun. 2 receivers left. Johnson wide to the right. Malachi Thomas lines up wing to the right side. Back shoulder throw to the end zone. Incomplete. Looking for Johnson. There was some hand fighting, but the freshman Shamar Arnew wins the day.
Good job right there. He didn't get that penalty call on. Both of them were handsy, and the refs went ahead and let him play through it.
3rd down. 3rd and 14 from the 16. 10:22 left, 3rd quarter. Knowles lead 21-14.
Have to make sure you know where the running back out of the backfield is. He's been hurting us all day. Been running those little spot routes, finding a way to get out there in the flats. Nobody's been able to cover him. Desmond Reed, know where he is. Know where the quarterback is.
Reed had 6 catches for 71 yards coming in. He's got 6 for 104 today. 3rd and 14 from the 16. Here comes a blitz. Heinzel under pressure. Gets away from 1 man on the run near side. Throwing it up into the end zone. Guess who? Reed. Touchdown.
You just don't have an answer for him. I mean, you have to know where that kid is on the field at all times, and we're not allocating a linebacker to him, and he's been crushing us the whole day because we don't have anybody allocate. He's been able to find the hole in the zone and been able to get hit out on that spot route. That time, he got around. Nobody's attributing for him and was able to get in the back of the end zone for the quarterback.
Well, and we got to Heinzel. Deontay McCray was there, but he went for the pump fake, and Heinzel just moved around him.
Didn't close the deal.
Extra point by Bukowski, the Orlando native, to tie the game. Kick is up and good. Well, we got a game. 7 plays, 85 yards, 3:05 off the clock. Heinzel to Reed. And Desmond Reed in his first game back in about a month. He is playing like he's been ready to play for a while. Tied at 21, and we got to take a timeout. 10:15 remains, 3rd quarter, 21 all here in Tally. We're back after this timeout.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like, you know, to check if they're going for it on 4th down. before going to the concession stand.
Yeah, give me 3 hot dogs, 2 jumbo crisps. Touchdown, baby! What?
Hey, buddy, you want cheese with those?
Yeah, checking first is smart.
No.
So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro's swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
Renewal by Andersen Windows and Doors, proud partner of the Knolls. Like the Knolls, we value strength, performance, and durability. Our energy-efficient Acclaim Impact windows and doors withstand Florida's harshest weather. Built with advanced technology, they offer superior protection and longevity. Enhance your home with a team you can trust. Contact Renewal by Andersen today or visit bestwindowsgulfcoast.com. Go Knolls! License number CG C1527613.
It's game on, Knowles fans, no matter where you might be. From the backyard to the beaches, the Ford F-150 with available Pro Power on board gives you the power of a mobile generator. So as long as you've got a TV and a signal, you don't have to miss another game. Just one more reason why Ford F-Series has been the best-selling truck in America 48 straight years and counting. Ford, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. See your local Ford dealer today.
This is Florida State football on the Seminole Sports Network, presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital.
And victories happen here. Wolfson Children's Hospital, always here. Wolfson Children's, proud to be the official children's hospital of Florida State Athletics. And for over 20 years, Oxford Advisory Group has specialized in strategic planning to assist clients in navigating their retirement years. Their tax-efficient asset planning keeps you in the game for years to come. Oxford Advisory Group, a proud partner of Florida State Athletics. To find out more, check them out online at oxfordadvisorygroup.com. Tied at 21. We got a game. We got a game.
We got one, Jeff, and I tell you what, this is where this Florida State offense can come back out and try to take control of it. Didn't look really good on that last drive. Thought we ran the ball a couple of times. That wasn't successful, but my thing is we've been attacking down the field, and that's what we did to Alabama those next 2 games, too. We've got to start attacking more upfield.
And that's going to be out of bounds on Bukowski, rather on Carpenter again. 2 kicks out of bounds. We'll take the great field position.
Number 94, ball be placed at the 35-yard line. First out.
Does anything drive a coach more insane than that right there?
I don't think so. I mean, because that's really your only job as a kicker, man. You're kicking the ball. The least you can do is make sure you keep it in bounds, but it's working out for us, so, hey, keep doing it.
And he doesn't kick extra points or field goals. That's his only job.
Number 38 of the kicking team, that penalty's declined. Ball's at the 35-yard line, first out.
So, out to the 35. If you're just joining us, the Knolls are a mash unit at wide receiver. Coming in, no Squirrel White, no Javen Boggs, no Gavin Blackwell. Deuce Robinson got hurt in the second quarter. He's out for the game. And no Randy Pittman today either. First and 10. Fake the handoff out in the flat. Caught. Danzy. 40. Danzy running hard. Flung out of bounds. 45-yard line. Crowd didn't like it. They thought it was late. But no penalty there. Tackle made by Kyle Lewis.
Keep the tempo going. Make it hard for Pitt to get their calls in.
Another Dale Earnhardt Jr. Chevrolet. First and 10. Fake the handoff again. Quick throw Danzy. Same play. Midfield. Grabbed and tackled there by Kavir Baines Marquez, the UC Davis transfer, a gain of 4.
Hoping one of these times it lines up that they're going to fake that and the receiver is just going to streak downfield, get behind the DBs for a big one.
Tariq Mallory in the ball game. Usman Chroma checks in as well. Right now, first and 10 at midfield. Sweeping left, Chroma takes the handoff, cuts it back, 45, 40, Chroma, look at him rumble, 35, still on his feet, 30, Usman Chroma with juice, Gain of 22.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the type of running I like to see from him right there. The niftiness I like, but when he gets straight upfield at first contact, he's going to push that guy at least 4 or 5 yards because he's huge.
Lewis and McIntyre on the tackle. 1st and 10 from the 29 going in. Tied at 21. 8:50 and counting third quarter. Two physical football teams banging helmets today. Trips to the right side. Give again. Chroma. Big alley. 25. Chroma spinning off a tackler. Down near the 22-yard line. Tell you what, the offensive line moving people, bar none. Battle made the tackle.
And that's what you got to have right there. Give the running back good creases to run in there. Those are some huge holes that the running back is getting through right now. Just keep your head down, keep those legs churning, finish off the run.
2nd and 3 from the 22. Fake the hand up, bubble screen. Lucas catches it near side. 20 and tackle hard near the 19 by McIntyre. A gain of 3 coming in. Pitt's defense had only allowed 1 rush of 20-plus yards all season. The Noles have 2 today. From Sawchuk and Chroma. 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line. Castellanos, hand off again to Chroma, right up the middle. That one's gobbled up pretty good by Fitzsimmons and company.
You got to make sure you don't go to the well once too often. Able to get those last couple of runs up inside right there, but I've yet to see us get outside this Pitt defensive line. I think if we do that, it's going to be a big play.
2nd and 8 from the 17 going in. 7:35 and counting third quarter, tied at 21. Lucas wide left, 2 receivers to the right side. Tariq Mallory, slot to the right. Zone read, handoff Holmes. Holmes across the 15, backpedaling, falling forward near the 10, but we got a flag thrown right near Luke Pettibone in the middle of the field. And a Florida State offensive lineman is down.
And I don't like the fact that I heard that helmet clap up here and I didn't see a flag on that. That sure looked like a little bit of head-to-head contact on me.
Offense number 51. 10-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Killer penalty.
Yep, that's what I've said. I mean, this offense has only stopped themselves. Nobody's really stopped this offense. They stopped this. But, yeah, look at this. I'm talking about this hit right here on the running back that we didn't see.
Might need to look at it during the timeout. Richie Leonard is the player down at left guard. We're already down Micah Pettis today. So we're digging deep into the depth up front offensively. Timeout of the field. Noles on the march going in. But a penalty puts us back at 2nd 18. 7:15 left third quarter. Tied at 21. We're back after this timeout.
Seminole fans know that when their health is on the line, Tallahassee Memorial Healthcare is here with the most advanced medical care in the region. TMH is home to the top heart and vascular program, the highest level of care for premature babies, the area's most powerful cancer center, and the region's only level 2 trauma center. TMH is setting new standards for medical excellence, driving research and innovation to bring the best care to our region. TMH is your lifelong partner in health.
Hey, college football fans, I know you do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hey, Noles fans, for the FSU social media junkies out there looking for more insight and behind-the-scenes content of the Seminoles, find the Seminoles Sports Network on X and Instagram. Game previews, podcasts, interview clips, our booth cam broadcasts, and more. The Seminoles Sports Network on social media keeps you up to date on all things Noles. Listen and watch all the FSU content you can handle with your favorite coaches, student-athletes, and Seminoles Sports Network broadcasters as we bring you everything to get you ready for the next big game. Search Seminoles Sports Network on X and Instagram to stay up to date with the Noles.
Hey, Noles fans, show your team spirit with the Noles Pass toll sticker or the new Noles Pass Uni. Enjoy nonstop toll travel throughout Florida, Georgia, and North Carolina, or travel even farther with the 19-state Noles Pass Uni. Plus, you can score volume toll savings. Find out why Noles Pass is your best play to save on tolls and time at GetNolePass.com. That's GetNolePass.com. Noles Pass. It's how Noles do tolls. A product of ePass, owned and operated by the Central Florida Expressway Authority.
You are listening to Florida State football on the Seminoles Sports Network and the FSU Game Day app.
Hey, at VyStar Credit Union, you inspire us to go the extra mile to meet your financial needs. That's why we offer Florida State fans more banking options like better rates and no hidden fees. Our team is also dedicated to making the communities we serve stronger, volunteering our time and talents while donating millions to local nonprofits. To learn more, visit VyStarCU.org. VyStar Credit Union, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Go Noles. Well, after the penalty, we're backed up. 2nd and 16 at our own 25 going in. Tied at 21. 7:15 remains here in our third quarter.
Have to make sure we get points out of this drive. I love the 7 points, but got to make sure we get points on the board out of this drive.
Enter Key West native Andre Otto in the game at left guard for the injured Richie Leonard. 2nd and 16 at the 25 going in. Sawchuk fake the handoff. Tommy sets up a screen near side. Marquiston Douglas has an alley 20. Runs over a defender to the 15-yard line. Give us a gain of 9 yards. 3rd down coming down the sidelines with Tom Block. TB.
I was just going to say, I think that they did review that potential targeting call at ACC headquarters during the break. I saw the referee talking to somebody on his headset, and then he had a conversation with Mike Norvell. So hopefully they at least looked at that.
Absolutely. 3rd and 5 from the 14-yard line. Going in. Line to gains the 9. Receiver left, receiver right. Double wing set. Thomas and Douglas. Sawchuk in the pistol. Castellanos in the gun. Zone read. Give. Sawchuk trying to bounce to the outside. Pitt strings it out. Nothing doing. Kyle Lewis, the All-American linebacker, the first to get there. We lost a yard. And we're going to kick a field goal.
That's their strength right there. I mean, you're running, and kind of like last week, you run right into the strength of somebody's defense. It's going to be tough to pick up those yardage. That's why I keep talking about getting outside of the tackle box on some of these running plays, just to keep them honest so they don't put 8 right there. They know you're trying to get the ball right there between the guard, center and the guards.
This one from 34 for Weinberg, left middle. Arnold to snap. Manley Award watch list at the Carrollwood High in Tampa. Chimenta to hold at a Daytona Beach. Weinberg at a Boynton Beach to give the Noles a 3-point lead. Good snap, spot, plenty of leg through the pipes. It is good. Jake Weinberg's a weapon, bar none. Now 6 of 7 on the year.
Yes, he is, and I love what Coach Spook talked about, getting guys ready and making sure they're ready to step into the roles. And, you know, those guys that we had here last year, man, those are some straight ballers. And, you know, Fitzy has been doing his thing up there in Carolina, the Panthers. So I'm glad that we were able to get these 2 young men to come right in on the tail end of those 2 great players we had last year, punter and kicker.
Scott Wallace, successful drive summary, 10 plays, 55 yards, 4:34 off the clock. Scott Wallace, the official injury lawyers of Florida State Athletics, with offices in Tallahassee. Good to see that from Weinberg, who celebrated his 19th birthday yesterday as well.
19.
Man, a long time ago.
Yes.
Wow.
Woo. Coming in here, and I remember the conversation going to talk to Coach Bowden, tell him at 19, Coach, I think I got a baby. William, are you responsible?
Yeah,
I think
right.
I am, Coach.
Yes,
I think
sir.
I am, and still
Yes,
building
sir.
that same lady, man, since we're 19. So God is good.
Absolutely. 5:41 remains, and Florida State with a 24-21 lead. Man, the Noles need a win in the worst of ways after dropping the last 2. Need a win in ACC play.
Got to make it happen here. I mean, like we talked about earlier, there's so much more to play for in this season. You're still trying to make it to that top 12, make a bowl game at the end of the season, but you got to get these games here to make that a fruition.
Weinberg's boot over the head of Span out of the end zone. Another touchback again. Florida State, the only team in America with a touchback on every kickoff this season. All right, so Pitt goes down and scores on their opening drive of the third quarter. What does the defense have to get back to here, bar none, to try and keep them on their heels a little bit?
Well, they have to make sure they contain and stop the run, and then they have to stop this quarterback for being able to make plays with his legs when they have everything back there in the secondary locked down, and they have to make sure they know where the running back is coming out of the backfield on the pass plays. That's really hurt us today.
Turner the back in the backfield. He's in the pistol. Off to the left of Heinschel in the gun. Trips to the right side. Johnson wide left. Give. Turner, stutter step, picking his way through. Not a whole lot there for him. And guess why? Big Daryl Jackson clogged that thing up in the middle. Gain of 1.
Way to go, big dog. That's what they're expecting you to do every play. And if you really want to stop this Pitt offense, you have to make sure you're playing across the line of scrimmage in their backfield. And like I keep saying, you got to be disruptive.
Push Lyndon Cooper right back into the play. 2nd and 9 from the 26, middle of the field. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Turner off to the right of Heinzel in the gun. Johnson in motion. Heinzel to throw. Stepping up. Heinzel now flush to his left, gonna run. 30, 35, 40, out of bounds to the 45-yard line. Gain of 20, and man, we just have where something's off on our quarterback run defense right now.
It's just that to me, there's nobody being accountable for the running back. I mean, otherwise, or the quarterback. Once everybody gets out into their pass routes, and you have to make sure again that you have somebody spying him or close to the line of scrimmage responsible for him so he doesn't kill you like that.
12 carries, 45 yards. Leading rusher today is Heinzel, the quarterback. 1st and 10. Down the middle he's throwing. Pass is caught. Williams, 35, down near the 32. Got a soft spot in the zone. And Poppy Williams with a big play, his 4th catch of the game.
Yeah, that's the play that's really been hurting us the last 3 weeks. The receiver, the slot being able to sit right there in that voided zone where there's no defender at and pick up big plays.
Gain of 21, Pitt on the march, fake the handoff, rolling left, being chased, just throws it away near side.
Where's the receiver?
Maybe grounding, not a receiver in the area. Cottrell was chasing from the backside. Crowd wants intentional grounding.
Intentional grounding. The quarterback was outside the box, and the ball crossed the line of scrimmage.
There it is.
The ref has to make sure he lets everybody know that he was not outside. Oh, he was outside the box.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
he was. Okay.
And they got past very close. Didn't get past the line of scrimmage as Cryer and Cottrell are on his tail.
Well, good explanation, ref. That makes it a little bit better.
Well, we know Riley Johnson loves the cameras after the end of that first half.
Exactly.
Jeez. All right, 2nd and 10 from the FSU 33. Knowles lead 24-21, 4:08 left, 3rd quarter. Whistles. What we got? I think they're going to look to see,
of the quarterback being outside the box and the ball crossing the line of scrimmage is under further review.
Did it get to the 33-yard line?
I was looking at it.
I don't think it
really
did.
Close.
I don't think it did. It's a Sunstop 2nd look. At first glance, I would say no. Be sure to visit one of their 80 stores in North and Central Florida, South Alabama, and South Georgia. Join Sunstop Rewards today. Shop more, save more. Sunstop. I don't think it did.
Oh, yeah, that's 34, 33 and a half. That's not the 33.
And here's why this is huge. Because that's a spot foul and a loss of down. As they're trying to go in and take the lead, that would take the ball back to the 38, 37-yard line. It'd be 3rd and 14. Sunstop 2nd look right now.
Huge call coming up.
Steven Gonzalez is our replay official. That time we got linebacker pressure off the edge.
The ruling on the field is upheld.
Okay.
2nd down.
Wow. Apparently not enough.
He just didn't want to be wrong after he came on and scolded the crowd about what was happening. He couldn't have been wrong on that one.
They've got the Game Day Operations Center in Charlotte taking extra looks, and I guess they didn't think they had enough. So now it's 2nd and 10, 33-yard line. 2 receivers left. Kenny Johnson wide to the right side. Thomas wing to the right. Reed to the right. Keep an eye on him. Heinzel in the gun. Now Thomas motions to the left. Fake the handoff. Heinzel in a pocket. Gets away. Now reverses. And he falls down at midfield and throws it away.
Oh, he called it. He said it's incomplete.
They're going to call it incomplete, but hold the phone. Let's see if he was down. And was he outside the tackle box this time because it was on the right hash? And that's where he threw the ball.
About time. Thanks, Ralph.
Intentional grounding. Offense, number 6. It's a loss of down foul at the spot of the foul. 3rd down.
Daryl Desir was chasing him, putting on pressure. I think we're going to get another Sunstop 2nd look because I think he was down back where they threw the ball.
Right. His knee was down on the 50 or 52.
Yeah. Which would essentially make it the same play.
Right.
Same result. 3rd and 28. A huge mental mistake by the true freshman Heinschel in his first career road start.
And great job by the defensive line keeping that pursuit out. That's the type of pressure you have to put on them for the rest of the game.
Yep. Daryl Desir was back there. James Williams, look at that wide 9 here to the near side.
Yes.
Crowd getting into it. 3rd and 28 at the 49. Right hash, empty backfield. Heinschel back to pass. Heinschel flush to the right side. Daryl Desir chasing. He'll run far sideline of bounds of the 43. Well short of the line to gain. And Pitt's going to have to, I think, play field position and punt this away.
Yep. Now, in a situation like this, you would love to see us be a little aggressive and try to come after this punt right here. But I think you have to play punt safe because you work so hard on defense. You have to get them off the field, get them some rest. So we just need to make sure we secure this catch right here, get possession back.
LaWayne McCoy is back deep now. He was our punt returner last year as a true freshman. Junko with a punt, end-over-end kick. McCoy calls for a fair catch at the 5-yard line. So he got it secured. Junko, just his second punt. That one inside the 5. And the Noles will be backed up when we come back. 3:19 left, 3rd quarter. We've had a fun one today here at Doak Campbell Stadium. Noles lead the Panthers 24-21. We're back after this timeout.
This is Robert Scott, partner at Scott & Wallace, the official injury lawyers of the Florida State Seminoles, located in the heart of Tallahassee, founded with a commitment to community and a will to win. Join us at Doak Campbell Stadium all season long with the best fans in college football. Let's get it, Noles. Scott & Wallace. Real strength, real results. Offices, Tallahassee.
At ViStar Credit Union, we go the extra mile to bring Florida State fans better banking. Open a ViStar Plus checking account and unlock up to $570 in annual savings. Enjoy perks like getting paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit, identity and phone protection, and so much more. All for just $5.99 a month. To learn more, visit one of ViStar's local branches or visit ViStarCU.org. ViStar Credit Union, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Go Noles!
A 43-yard field goal with a ticket to the championship on the line. Here's the snap.
At this moment, who you voted for doesn't matter. What kind of car you drive, how much money you make, what kind of music you listen to, or how many followers you have doesn't matter. At this moment, the only thing that does is football. Visit footballmatters.com.
Hear from the head coach every Monday night. Join us live from Bowden's in College Town for Inside Seminole Football with Mike Norvell. We'll hear from the head coach, a player, and an assistant coach as we break down all things Florida State football. Get the recap from last week's game and look ahead to our next opponent. You can watch the show on all FSU streaming platforms and again on Tuesday nights on ABC 27. Inside Seminole Football with Mike Norvell. Monday nights from 7 to 8 p.m. on the Seminole Sports Network and the FSU Game Day app.
Kids, for families, for where we live. Wolfson Children's Hospital, always here. Wolfson Children's, official children's hospital of Florida State Athletics. And today's corporate game day sponsor of Florida State and Pitt, the great folks at ReliaQuest. Learn more at ReliaQuest.com. Down the sidelines, Tom Block. Tom, a big defensive stop right there.
Huge defensive stop, and Florida State now is backed up to the in the north end zone. I was over in the north end zone, Jeff, and I started across where Renegade is, and the Leon County Sheriff stopped me and said, watch out, new horse. And so I've been watching this. The first team, Renegade, has left for the day. This is the second teamer, and Alan Durham has been walking the horse around in circles for the whole quarter, and now Osceola's aboard, and this is how you get the backup Renegade set for duty when called into action.
Hey, it's appropriate today. Next man up, right?
Next horse up.
That's right. Even Renegade has his backup in today, which would be our 7th different Renegade since 1978. How about that?
That's great, man.
Good stuff from Tom. Even Renegade. We got the next horse up mentality today. I love it. Quick to the line. 1st and 10 at our own 5. Under center. Castellanos. Fake the jet sweep. Hand off. running hard, up the middle, big hole, out near the 15, near the 20-yard line. Keziah Holmes, I really like Keziah today, bar none. He stepped up and taken advantage.
Yes, he's nifty, a big running back too, but he's quick. You see he has that stop and go, able to stop and then be back at full speed on the next step. You got to love a back like that.
Gain of 13, tackle made by Lovelace. Under 3 minutes left, third quarter, 24-21, Florida State. Offset pistol, Castellanos in the gun. Hand off again to Holmes, running to the right side, lowers the shoulder, taking punishment, inflicting punishment out to the 24. Gain of 6 yards for Keziah Holmes.
Love the way he's able to slip in between those blocks right there, accelerate as soon as he sees the hole. Those jump cuts, man, his ability to be at full speed again, like I said, on that second, third step. You can't teach that.
2:25 and counting. 24-21 Florida State, third quarter. 2nd and 4 from the 24-yard line. Holmes, the Titusville native out of Cocoa High, getting some run here. He's in the pistol, Castellanos in the gun. Trips to the left side. Zone read, hand up again. Holmes running right. Holmes slips up near the 27-yard line. And call that a gain of about 3. No, they're going to give it to him. First down, there it is. Another first down for the Noles, powered by Dale Earnhardt Jr. Chevrolet. Keep it going.
And what I'm liking about it is you're starting to get outside the tackle box right there, right inside the tackle. You're not running right into the teeth of their defense right there. Seems like running just outside of the guards have been successful.
132 on the ground today, doubling up the season average for Pitt, the second best rushing defense in America. 1st and 10, hand off again, Holmes, good push, running hard across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Gain of 3, Keziah Holmes, Isaiah Neal in there making the play.
See what happens when you keep doing that, you're pounding the ball like this, those safeties get a little impatient, those DBs, they start stepping up closer to the line of scrimmage. The next thing you know, you got man-to-man on the outside, you can take a shot down the field.
Keziah gets a much-needed breather, Sawchuk in, Mallory in, at wide receiver. 2nd and 6 at our own 32, 1 minute left third quarter, leading 24-21. 2 receivers left, more wide to the right. Castellanos barking out the signals. Handoff, Sawchuk, 35, falling forward, 36, 37. Near another first down.
Good patience right there by the running back. So, you know, Sawchuk has one of those abilities, man, to see the hole. He's very patient in there, and he's able to accelerate through the hole once he has an opportunity.
Jacob Rizzi just planting people at right tackle, getting after it.
Finishes, that's what I love about it. You have to finish off the play. And that's finishing right there.
3rd and 1 from the 37. Trips to the left side. Mallory wide to the right. 3rd and 1. Ball right middle. There's a snap that gives Sawchuk. Has a first down. He'll have enough to move the chains. Kavir Baines Marquez, a first-team All-Big Sky defender last year, made the tackle. And that's our final play of a third quarter. Now in the books. End of 3.
Of the third quarter.
We got a game, Noles fans. We need you wherever you are. Hold your 4 fingers for the fourth quarter to finish for Mike Norvell's Noles. End of 3. Florida State leads Pitt 24-21. We're back after this timeout.
What's Here is a place that generations have trusted to help their kids grow up healthy and strong. What's Here are caregivers with knowledge and expertise rivaling any children's hospital in the world. What's Here is a level 1 pediatric trauma center for critical, life-saving care. What's Here is Wolfson Children's Hospital with the technology, research, and dedication to save and change countless young lives. Wolfson Children's, always here. Visit wolfsonchildrens.com.
RJ Young is no longer just your office copier supplier. We are now helping you create the modern office. Our cutting-edge solutions cover security systems, business phones, and managed IT and AV technology for your organization. We've teamed up with world-class partners to save you more through bundling services, and our U.S.-based specialists are your personal coaches, making sure you always have the highest degree of personalization. Schedule your free consultation now at rjyoung.com/FSU.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check if they're going for it on 4th down, before going to the concession stand.
Yeah, give me 3 hot dogs, 2 jumbo touchdown, baby! What?
Hey, buddy, you want cheese with those?
Yeah, checking first is smart.
No.
So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Have you wanted to listen to the Seminole Sports Network radio broadcast while you attend the game inside of Doak Campbell Stadium? Now you can without delay. Go to the FSU Game Day app, click on More, and then listen live in venue. Follow the prompts and listen to the Seminole Sports Network broadcast without delay as you watch every big play inside of Doak Campbell Stadium. Don't forget to bring your AirPods and have that phone charged up so you don't miss a play. Listen to the Seminole Sports Network radio broadcast with zero delay while you watch the game inside of Doak. Find it in the FSU Game Day app. This is Florida State football on the Seminole Sports Network, presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital.
Passionate fans and a nice cold Coca-Cola. That's a winning combo. Fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola. We got a good one in the SEC over in Columbia. Alabama, Missouri, currently 20-17 in the fourth quarter right now. Alabama leading Ohio State. They're up 20-10 on Illinois. They're on the 1-yard line, about to punch it in right now. But we got a good one here, guys, in the fourth quarter. We got 6 runs on this drive right now. Bar none just mentioned it. You feel like you're starting to set up that deep shot. But how about Tommy Castellanos? But that is top 3 guys offensively for wide receivers today, and Randy Pittman, 14-17, 172 yards, 2 touchdowns, 82% completion.
He's come through. He's a gamer. And 6 plays on this drive, all 6 on the ground. Feels like we're leaning on him, starting to wear him out a little bit, bar none. And that's what you love to see late in the game. Can this offensive line start to dictate terms a little more?
And that's what it looks like for sure. They're starting to mash. They're starting to get pushed off the offensive line. The running backs are confident out there. The holes are huge. They can see them. They're getting through them. Now we just got to finish it off.
Live inside the Renewal by Anderson broadcast booth. Our energy-efficient Acclaim Impact windows and doors withstand Florida's harshest weather. Contact Renewal by Anderson today or visit bestwindowsflorida.com. Go Noles. License number CGC 1527613. Tommy Castellanos is 19 passing yards away from 5,000 for his career. Keep an eye on that. Florida State 143 on the ground. Pitt comes in only allowing 64.6. Only 1 rush of 20 yards or more allowed all season by the Panthers. The Noles have 2 today. Here we go. 1st and 10. At our own 39-yard line, trips to the left side. Mallory wide to the right. Sawchuk in the pistol, now off to the left of Castellanos in the gun. They give it to Gavin, lowers the shoulder, falling forward near the 43-yard line. Tackle made by Rasheem Biles. Nice gain on 1st down.
And that's what's been different on this drive starting in the third quarters, that we've been able to get good yardage on 1st down. And when you're able to do that, man, your playbook is wide open. You have so much more you can call to try to get down the field on the defense.
Chroma checks in. Danzy wide left. Mallory and McCoy wide to the right side. Thomas tight end left. 2nd and 7 at our own 42-yard line. Pitt showing a run blitz look. Yes, they're coming after it. The give. Chroma hop to the outside. A stiff arm running hard. 45-50. Chroma 45 down near the 43-yard line. Lovelace made the tackle. How about that? He got hit behind the line of scrimmage and still made a big play.
And that's what I'm talking about. Once he gets that momentum going, it's hard to stop. That's why I like to see him start putting that shoulder down more and just pushing the pile when he has an opportunity.
Gain of 15. That's another run of 10-plus yards. Florida State coming in at 50 of those on the season, the most in college football. Chroma off to the right of Castellanos in the gun. They give it to him. Chroma, patient, stiff arm, near side, lowering the shoulder, out of bounds at the 40-yard line, but a flag is thrown in the area of Pettibone and Hansen.
Offensive holding, number 67. 10-yard penalty, 1st down.
Leonard, they're going to call it on, who is back in the ball game after being banged up.
Again, you don't like to see those. These are drive killers right here.
Man, there's not much there. Wow. Just watch the replay. I tell you what, that's what we're going to call. That's a rough one. And those just hurt so bad. On 1st down especially. Back it up at our own 47-yard line. 1st and 20. There was not a lot there. That's a tough break. McCoy wide left, Danzy wide to the right side. Castellanos gives it. Holmes cuts to the outside, bouncing off of tacklers. Ball's out. It's a fumble. Pitt says they have it at midfield. Holmes had been so good today. Pitt says they have it, and they do. My goodness. Turnovers have been killers for this team.
Yep.
Lovelace was in there.
And it's almost set up by the
Rolling
ref.
on the field is a fumble recovered by Pittsburgh. First down.
Harrison, the corner, ripped it away from behind as Holmes is trying to fight for second effort. And there's a Pitt player down as well.
And that's what you have to be so careful of. You're in there, you're churning, you're fighting, and you got to be thinking. You have to have in the back of your mind that pursuit is coming, so you got to wrap that ball up, 2 hands in the thicket. One of the keys of the game, man, you cannot turn the ball over. You got to make sure that you're protecting the football. It's hard enough to win just going out there and getting it done as opposed to giving your opponents gifts.
Jashir Whittington with the fumble recovery. There's a Pitt player down and a timeout on the field. Florida State's first turnover of the day. 13:25 left. Pitt has the ball at midfield. Knowles lead 24-21. We are back after this timeout.
Summer is officially over, but pesky pests like roaches, ants, and rodents are here to stay. Don't let these pests join in on your outdoor fun. This is the time of year when wildlife intruders start seeking food and shelter inside your home or business as the temperatures drop. Luckily, you can trust the pest control experts at Arrow Exterminators, proud partner of Florida State Athletics, to keep your home or business pest-free inside and out. Schedule a free pest inspection today. Call 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
Hey, college football fans, I know you do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
This is Robert Scott, partner at Scott & Wallace, the official injury lawyers of the Florida State Seminoles, located in the heart of Tallahassee, founded with a commitment to community and a will to win. Join us at Doak Campbell Stadium all season long with the best fans in college football. Let's get it, Knowles. Scott & Wallace. Real strength, real results. Offices, Tallahassee.
You are listening to Florida State Football on the Seminole Sports Network, presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital.
Turnovers have been killers the last 2 games. We've been avoiding that today, but Keziah Holmes coughs it up for our first turnover of the afternoon. Got a Tom Block for a sideline report. TB.
The only good news there is that drive ate a lot of time in terms of giving the defense a little bit of rest. They have been affecting the quarterback of late, save for one drive at a loss 4 or 5. So let's win first and second down here and then go affect the quarterback again and see what happens.
You bet. So after the fumble, first and 10 at midfield, left hash for the Panthers. Heinzel to throw on first down. Blitz coming, drills, he throws, caught by Reed across the middle. 35-30, 25-20, makes a man miss to the 15. Tackle there by KJ Kirkland. That is a tough matchup for A.J. Cottrell, who was trailing the play.
It's almost like you need to put a safety up there, bring another safety in to make sure they can have somebody to cover right there, because that's been hurting us all game, that running back out of the backfield. We just don't have a good matchup at linebacker to cover him.
Gain of 36 and a player down for Pitt.
Him, 0.
It's Desmond Reed. Wow. And he was fine
Injured
when he got up.
Player. Pittsburgh is charged with their first timeout.
And then he went down.
Since the injury occurred after the ball was spotted.
Heinzel got drilled by Jabril Rawls, by the way, in a corner blitz on the backside and got up a little gimpy. I would think that's a cramp, isn't it? Because he was fine. He got up and celebrated. There's nothing about the hit.
Yeah, they're stretching that left leg.
He went down with a cramp. I would tell you, the larger issue there is that Pitt loses a timeout in a close game in the fourth quarter due to that injury.
Yeah, their head coach is out there having a few words with the ref. He doesn't like that, but hey, that's the rules of the game, baby.
And did you know that FSU Athletics is self-supported? It's not funded by tax dollars. We rely on fans to join Seminole Boosters, so your teams have the best chances to succeed on and off the field. Membership starts at $5 per month and comes with great benefits. Go online to SeminoleBoosters.com to learn more or join. Well, Desmond Reed today, 8 catches, 155 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Those are career highs. He has been the go-to guy in his first game back in a month.
Yeah, it's a matchup problem. Like I said, we just don't have the linebackers that can run with him, so now you need to start thinking about putting a safety down there to make sure he's close to try to get him in pass coverage.
2 minutes in, fourth quarter, Knowles lead 24-21, but Pitt on the march. First and 10 from the 14-yard line. Turner, the back of the backfield. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Thomas, wing to the right side. Zone read, the give. Turner falling forward to the 9, gain of 5. Graham and others in there making the play with Little.
Way too much yards.
Gain of 5, 2nd and 5. And now Pitt has rushed for 100 yards today.
Running back out of the backfield.
2nd and goal for the 9 going in. Knowles lead 24-21, 12:35 to go. Trips to the left side, Johnson wide to the right. Heinzel will throw, the true freshman. Looking left, looking middle, looking right. Grab, no. Got away from Nicholson. Now rolling left. Being chased by Jenkins. Going to run. 15. Cryer knocks him out of bounds near the line of scrimmage.
Man, you got to be able to make that tackle back there in the backfield. That's going to be a tackle for a loss. You're getting the pressure that you want on the quarterback. You got to make that play.
He is not fast, but he is super elusive, and he's smart.
Elusive. You hit it on the head with that.
3rd and goal. Check that. 3rd and 6 from the 10-yard line. Line to gains the 4. 2 receivers right. He got Johnson wide to the left side. Goff off to the left of Heinzel in the gun. 3rd and 6. Heinzel. Pocket collapsing. Flush to the right side. Being chased by Mandrell. The Sierra throws it into the end zone. Incomplete. Diving attempt by Kenny Johnson with Kirkland chasing him. And Pat Narduzzi's going to try and tie it up here.
Good job right there. Good defense. You see what happens when you force him out of the pocket or if you put pressure on him. He hasn't been that great.
Great push up the middle to get in his face there, bar none.
Yes. And that's what you did. You pushed him up the middle. He got out of the pocket. He was forced to try to do it with his legs. You had people there. He tried to throw the ball in the end zone. Incomplete. Great job by the defense.
Trey Butkowski from 28 to tie it up on the left hash. Crawford a snap, chunk of the hole, good snap, spot, kick, has plenty of leg, and it is good. So after the turnover, the Florida State defense able to hold the Panthers to a field goal. And we've got a tie ball game. 11:38 remains. We're all tied at 24. We're back after this timeout.
It's game on, Knowles fans, no matter where you might be. From the backyard to the beaches, the Ford F-150 with available Pro Power on board gives you the power of a mobile generator. So as long as you've got a TV and a signal, you don't have to miss another game. Just one more reason why Ford F-Series has been the best-selling truck in America 48 straight years and counting. Ford, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. See your local Ford dealer today.
At ViStar Credit Union, we go the extra mile to bring Florida State fans better banking. Open a ViStar Plus checking account and unlock up to $570 in annual savings. Enjoy perks like getting paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit, identity and phone protection, and so much more. All for just $5.99 a month. To learn more, visit one of ViStar's local branches or visit ViStarCU.org. ViStar Credit Union, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Go Noles!
For 75 years, the National Football Foundation and College Hall of Fame, through programs and initiatives like the College Football Hall of Fame, Campbell Trophy, and National Scholar Athlete Awards, has strengthened communities, promoted education, preserved opportunities, and protected the game. To learn more and become a member, Visit footballfoundation.org. That's footballfoundation.org.
Here's the deal. We gotta set ourselves up. See, retirement is the long game. We gotta make moves and make them early. Set up goals. Don't worry about a setback. Just save up and stack up to reach them. Let's put ourselves in the right position. Pre-game to greater things.
Start building your retirement plan at thisispretirement.org. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
And today's game versus Pitt is presented by ReliQuest, a proud partner of Florida State Athletics. And comebacks begin here. Wolfson Children's Hospital, always here. Wolfson Children's, proud to be the official children's hospital of Florida State Athletics. Before we continue on, let us pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Seminole Football from Legends Global. Jeff Culhane, William Barnum, and Floyd. Let's go down the sidelines. Tom Block, the next member of our crew. TB, a sideline update.
Yeah, that field goal got a little dicey. Shaheem Brown had his back to the line of scrimmage, back to the kicking team, but he was in an offsides position trying to get a bunch of guys lined up, and it was getting close to them snapping it, and which would have been an offsides, and Edwin Jones finally went over and grabbed him with two hands and yanked him back on sides and turned him around. Then they snapped it, because if they get the 5 there, they would have gone for it on 4th and short.
Yes, they would have. Wow. That would have been something.
Man.
Woo. All right, here is Sam Carpenter. He's kicked 2 out of bounds already. Low liner. Lucas lets it bounce 2 yards deep out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, so it's 11:38 left in the game. We've been playing for almost 3 hours, and we're still tied up. Tied at 24. The Florida State offense is a mass unit. No Deuce Robinson, no Squirrel White, no Javen Boggs, no Gavin Blackwell, no Randy Pittman. Micah Pettis is out. Somebody go make a play, baby. Let's go win this game.
That's it. Just make a play and don't hurt yourself. I mean, again, this Pitt defense hadn't really stopped us outside of us helping them stop.
Yep. Trips to the right side. Tariq Mallory wide left. Sawchuk, the back in the backfield. To the left of Castellanos in the shotgun. First and 10 from the 25. Danzy in motion. They fake the jet sweep. Tommy's in trouble. He slips and he falls down for a TFL. Nick James, number 11, came in there, and Tommy didn't give it to Danzy. He kept him himself and lost the yard.
Maybe should have gave it to him on that one right there. It looks like they had the inside locked down pretty good. But again, I'd like for us to get in attack mode and start attacking up the field.
Second down and 11, 24-yard line. Trips to the right side. Douglas tight end left. Quick throw out to the far side. Danzy drops it. Incomplete. He had Lewis all over him. And now the Florida State offense missing so many guys. This is critical time where you need those players, and it might be nervousness for the young guys.
Yeah, you got to change philosophy, too. I mean, you saw Miami last week. We were going side to side, side to side. That didn't help all the time. Got to start attacking down the field, force your players to make plays.
3rd and 11 from the 24. Rolling right. Castellanos looking down the field, pumping. He's going to take off and run. Slide to the 29. He's well short of the line of game. We got to punt it. Goodness. So after a turnover, we go 3 and out. And things have slowed down offensively after scoring 14 unanswered in the second quarter. That's the field goal here in the third by Weinberg from 34.
Yep, we're in attack mode in the first half, and we're in attack mode. Those last couple of drives just end up getting down there and shooting ourselves in the foot. I don't think you go away from what's been working. It's been working, being able to get out right outside the tackles with the running game, not going side to side, just attacking.
Kenny Johnson back in his own 33. Cimento to boot it away. Here's the kick. Good one. High, spiraling kick. Johnson calls for a fair catch at the 30. Great hang time and a punt of 42. That's what Matt does so well. All right, defense needs to make a play now. 10-13 remains, did not have the ball very long there at all.
Yep, didn't give the defense much rest, but what you have to make sure you do again, because what's been really killing us defensively is not being able to account for the quarterback and the running back out of the backfield. You have to make sure you have that running back covered. And you have to make sure you put a safety on them. Our linebackers haven't been quick enough to keep up with them.
4 receivers in the set. The tight end, Overman, is wide left. Turner, the back in the backfield, is Reed, battling cramps. He can stay on the sideline the rest of the day as far as we're concerned.
For real.
First and 10 from the 30. Left hash, tied at 24. Handoff, Turner has an alley outside, 35. Hit by Barker and company out near the 36. Gain of 6.
So I just think we're, right now, when we line up like that, you have 3 defensive linemen, you have the 3 linebackers off the line of scrimmage, so even by the time they get to the running back is up the field 2 or 3 yards. You got to put more men on the line of scrimmage and start pressing this thing.
Gain of 6, 2nd and 4 from the 36-yard line, 9:45 and counting, tied at 24. In a hard-fought ACC tilt between these 2 physical football teams. Split backs in the backfield. Heinzel in the gun, going to throw on 2nd down, has all day. Rolling right, on the run, over the middle, caught by Johnson, 45, now to the near side, 40, 35-30, knocked into bounds by Barker at the 23-yard line.
Just way too much time to go through the progression, and again, we're only rushing 3. We got 3 defensive linemen rushing. We're not putting any other pressure on the quarterback. You have to force him to get that ball out quicker because all he's doing is sitting back there, allowing those receivers to clear the coverage and hitting them for a big play.
Gain of 43. That's a season-long reception for Johnson. And the Panthers are on the march all the way into the Florida State 22 on 2 plays. Under 9 minutes to go, tied at 24. First and 10, right hash from the 22-yard line. Heinzel will throw again. Here comes pressure over the middle, caught by Turner. Turner falls down at the 20-yard line. That time Jenkins ran through and beat his man immediately, but Heinzel got it away.
And that's what they want to do. That is a set-up play right there. They're trying to get the ball to the running back. They understand that their running backs are a little bit more shiftier, have a little bit more speed than our linebackers, and all that we're going to try to do there is just get the ball into the hands of the running back to let him make a play with his legs.
Gain of 2, 2nd and 8 from the 20. Heinzel is 18 of 25 for 290, 2 touchdowns and 2 picks. And the second leading rusher with 34 yards as well. Turner off to his right. Now Williams in the backfield lines up. Takes a snap, under pressure, throws over the middle, incomplete. Behind Blue Hicks, the intended receiver at the 15. Earl Little was right there. And now a massive, massive 3rd down coming.
Got to get pressure on the quarterback right here. You can't sit back on your heels, let him go through his progression and find an open man. You have to force that throw, force him to get the ball out of his hands quicker than he wants to, and that way he makes a mistake.
8:02 left, tied at 24. 3rd and 8 for Pitt from the FSU 20, left middle. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Hicks the slot to the right side. Heinzel in the shotgun. Knowles showing pressure. Heinzel to throw. Heinzel over the middle, throws, caught, and tackled immediately is Williams at the 16-yard line, 4 yards short of the 1st down. Great play by Shaheem Brown flying up and making a tackle.
Needed that play right there. The crossing routes, the safety was able to stay home, be in position to make that play. Huge.
Here we go. Here comes Butkowski, the true freshman, who just made from 28, 11 of 12 on the year. This one's going to be from 34 to take the lead. At a Lake Nona High School in Orlando. Crowd gets loud, getting into it. Right hash from 34. Good snap, spot, kick, has the distance, and it is good. And Pitt now has been able to rattle off 6 unanswered here in this 4th quarter, and the Panthers have retaken the lead. With 7:16 to go, Pitt now back on top, leading Florida State 27-24. We're back after this timeout.
It's game on, Noles fans, no matter where you might be. From the backyard to the beaches, the Ford F-150 with available Pro Power on board gives you the power of a mobile generator. So as long as you've got a TV and a signal, you don't have to miss another game. Just one more reason why Ford F-Series has been the best-selling truck in America 48 straight years and counting. Ford, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. See your local Ford dealer today.
All right. It's a beautiful day for football here at the stadium, and we're just about ready for kickoff. Score 0-0. And suddenly, I'm in the mood for a Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar. Now that's a winning combo. Yeah, crisp, refreshing. That hits the spot. When it comes to great taste, Coke Zero Sugar's always on the scoreboard. Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar.
Game day is full of big calls, but none bigger than choosing to drive sober. If you've been drinking, don't get behind the wheel. Call a ride, call a friend, or call it a night. In Florida, nearly 1 in 5 crashes with an impaired driver results in a fatality. Drunk driving is a personal foul with lifelong consequences. Make the right call. Drive sober, arrive alive. Go Knowles. A message brought to you by the Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles.
Hey Knowles fans, it's college football season, and SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Hail Marys and walk-on heroes. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets, so you can be a part of all the action this season, whether you're buying or selling tickets to Florida State football games or to any other live event in Tallahassee. SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Florida State football. Let's go Knowles! SeatGeek.
You are listening to Florida State football on the Seminoles Sports Network and the FSU Game Day app.
Make sure to tune in every Thursday to the Seminole Sports Network podcast presented by Bud Light. Everything you need every week to keep you in the know with all things Florida State athletics. Guests include Mike Norvell, Luke Laux, Link Jarrett, Michael Alford, our great student athletes, coaches, and more. The Seminole Sports Network presented by Bud Light. New episodes every Thursday on all streaming platforms and on Seminoles.com. Here we go. 7:16 remains. Pitt has just taken the lead on a 34-yard field goal by Trey Butkowski. And the Panthers have scored those 6 unanswered. Knowles led 21-14 going in the locker room. And they've scored, I should say, 13 unanswered. Here's the boot. And Lucas is going to bring it out 2 yards deep in the end zone. Angling middle, 10, 15, 20. Had an alley. It closed out quickly. Near the 25, tackled near the 26-yard line.
All right, decent. Got it back out to the 27. But again, right now, we need to get in attack mode. We cannot hope to win this game if we're going to try to go sideline to sideline. Have to get up the field with some of these plays.
Yep. 27-24. Correct myself. Those 2 field goals, 6 unanswered points by Pitt. This is the 12th meeting all time. Pitt leading the series history 6-5. First and 10 at our own 27-yard line. And the give to Sawchuk. Runs right into Lovelace at the 29-yard line. Lovelace left the game with an injury. Back in, gain of 2.
I don't see Leonard. I'm looking like Leonard. Get on the play, baby. Like you're sitting around watching the play, and if you're watching the play, that means you ain't got your man mushed in the ground.
It felt like this Florida State offensive line ending the third quarter was starting to wear down the Pitt front, and Pitt's got that juice back. Second down and 8 from the 29-yard line. 2 receivers left and right. Tommy to throw. Castellanos has a window. Throws down the field, incomplete. Looking for Landon Thomas. The 45-yard line. You had battle on in coverage, and now here is a huge third down right here.
Another third down. Another huge third down. And that's just the situation right there. Tommy has to get his feet set. If he gets his feet set right there, he's probably able to deliver a better ball. They're bringing pressure. Trust it.
3rd and 8 from the 29. They've got pressure on the edge with Biles and Lewis. They're 2-star linebackers. 3rd and 8 from the 29-yard line. Now Tommy might be changing the play. 10 on the play clock. Here comes pressure. Castellanos reverses out. Now stops. Fires near side. Incomplete for Danzy. It was knocked away last second by multiple DBs over there.
I mean, it just went clean from the start right there.
Sean Lee Jr., number 28, and another 3 and out here. We got to punt it away. 6:25 to go, down 27-24.
Yeah, and that's what happens when you're working with young wide receivers on that play. Danzy should have came back to the ball just another couple steps. If he comes back to the ball on that, he gets a little bit more separation from the DB, and he's not able to come in and make a play on the ball.
See if Cimento can hang it up there. Kenny Johnson back deep in his own 30. Knowles break the huddle, quick to the line. Oh, it's a fake punt, and they blow the play dead. You got to be kidding me. We wanted to fake it, and they blow it dead. What happened here? A flag in the backfield, a delay of game. Oh, baby.
Delay of game.
Wow.
Offense.
My goodness.
5-yard penalty, 4th down.
Frustrating.
Yes. Just so much undisciplined play, just not disciplined overall. We should have definitely knew if you're going to try to call that play, you got to make sure you have enough time for it. Could have been the play of the game right there.
That was Sawchuk, the up man, who took a direct snap, but we didn't get it off. Delay of game. Back us up to the 24-yard line, now 4th and 13. Good snap. Rugby style to the right by Cimento. High. End over end. Johnson backing up, falling down. Calls for a fair catch at the 27-yard line. Good kick. Kick of 49 yards for Cimento. And now we need one of those 3 and outs on our end for the Florida State defense. Down 27-24, 6:18 to go.
And what I'd like to see, even if we drop the linebackers out of there, I want to see more linebacker. I want to see more presence on the defensive line. You only got 3 defensive linemen back there. Again, you got the linebackers playing so far off the line of scrimmage. If they get a good run and hit the crease, they're going to push the pile at least 4 more yards.
Desmond Reed's back in the game, in the backfield. Jake Overman wing to the left side. 2 receivers right. 1st and 10 Pitt at their own 27-yard line. They lead 27-24, 6:18 to go. Handoff to Reed, bounces out left, gets around Barker, drilled by Rawls out of bounds. Short gain. Good pursuit there by the FSU defense.
That's the way you have to close down the running lanes right there.
And no gain. If anything, they lost it half yard.
Yeah, they were trying to go outside on that play, and we're set up for the outside run. We're just not really set up for those runs right there in between the tackles. We don't have enough men down there on the line of scrimmage.
Knowles, mass substitution up front.
There's 4 men down.
Line change right there. 5:45 and counting, down 27-24. 2nd and 10 for the 27. Reed to the right of Heinzel in the gun, fake the handoff. Heinzel throws it near side, caught. Poppy Williams at the 43-yard line. That's a 1st down.
That works out because the quarterback has so much time. There's nobody in his space. He doesn't feel any pressure throwing the football right there. And that ball looked like he could have probably, did he have that?
Think so.
He hit the ground.
Joseph on in coverage. 1st and 10 at the 43. 5:10 and counting. Now the clock is on the side of Pitt. Going a little slower now to run off every second they can, leading 27-24. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Zone Reed, handoff. Desmond Reed. Grabbed by Amari Williams from the backside of the 46 and ripped back there after a gain of 3 yards. 4:45 and counting. Now you're watching the clock, and Mike Norvell has all 3 timeouts. Man, if you don't get off the field here, that's going to waste probably down the 2-minute warning.
Yes, you got to get off right here. You got to give your offense some time to work with what they need to on that side of the ball to get down the field. You know they're probably going to punt that thing if they get stopped. But the first thing you got to do is stop them.
4:25 and counting. 27-24 Pitt. 2nd and 7 at their own 46-yard line. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Overman motions out to the right side. Heinzel to throw, under pressure, gets around a defender, up the field, 50. Ball out. 40, fumble, ball's loose, but it's picked up by Pitt at the 24-yard line on a carom by Turner.
Wow.
Little knocked it loose away from Heinzel and bounced twice and bounced into the arms of Jakiri and Turner. Unbelievable.
I mean, man, when it's not going your way, it's just not going your way. Right there's a perfect opportunity. Ball on the ground for 5 seconds. Could not find a way to get that ball out, get that ball recovered.
Huge gain on the play as well. Of 30 for Heinzel, who's run for 64 yards today. Toss, far side, Turner to the outside, 20. Tackle down there at the 19-yard line by Shaheem Brown. Mike Norvell probably thinking about using his timeouts here.
Yeah, it's getting close to that time right now.
3:20 and counting, down 27-24.
But if you don't stop them right here, it doesn't mean a thing. You got to stop them. You got to at least hold them to 3 on this drive.
Gain of 6, 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line. Pitt wasting all the time.
Yeah, it's went to clock milkage right now.
3 minutes left. Trips to the right side. Receiver wide left is Johnson. Turner to the right, a Heinschel in the gun. 2nd and 4 from the 18-yard line, under 3 minutes to play. Overman in motion, wing to the right. Heinschel to throw again. Pressure coming. He gets away. Throws it out to Turner near side. Turner breaks a tackle at 10. Down to the 7. He has a first down. Tackle by Jerry Wilson. And clock really not on our side. Mike Norvell's going to use a timeout now.
Timeout, Florida State. First of the half, 30-second timeout.
Wow. Pitt has racked up 465 yards of offense today, and it's been the freshman Heinschel again, who doesn't look like a freshman. 21 of 29 for 321 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. He's their leading runner as well with 64 yards on the ground.
I mean, we saw this a couple weeks back when we let the Virginia quarterback run all over the field and be able to extend plays and make plays with his legs. And you think you have something a couple games away from that to get that stop, but we still haven't figured it out.
First and 10, 2:36 left. So now you got 2 timeouts left and the 2-minute timeout. You're going to use them all here. And you have to hope you don't let them in the end zone. So it stays a 1-possession game.
Yeah, that's the key right there. You cannot let them get in the end zone right here with a touchdown. Got to hold them to the field goal, preferably a turnover.
2 receivers left and right. Johnson wide to the right side. Turner in the pistol. Heinschel in the gun. Thomas in motion right to left. Trips to the left side. Stretch play, running left. Turner has a lane to the 5. Tackled from behind by Nicholson at the 4. Timeout, Florida State. 1 remaining. 2:31 to play.
Timeout, Florida State. Second of the half and 30 seconds.
2nd and goal from the 4-yard line. Feels like some of those running lanes out to the edge are getting wider late in the game for this Pitt offense.
And again, I mean, I think it's the way we're lining up. When you're down here in the red zone this deep, you have to make sure you have enough men on the line of scrimmage. If you notice, every week, everybody's been challenging us to go down the field on them because they're putting 7 and 8 in the box. And we just haven't had, I don't know what the deal is, the confidence to throw the ball down the field to get it done. But that's what you have to do. And then you get forced into situations where you have to get it done and they know you have to get it done. That's where your interceptions come in.
Pitt, 31 minutes time of possession in this game. 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line. They've got Turner out there, the young man out of Wildwood, just outside of the Villages, has a rushing touchdown today. 2nd and goal from the 4. Going into that south end zone. Johnson in motion, wing left, give. Turner running right, touchdown. Didn't get touched. Touchdown. And Pitt has taken a 2-score lead with 2:28 to go.
I mean, I can't say, looking at the first 3 games we had, and then looking at these last 3, man, we have given up a whole lot of points on defense.
Sure have. To make it a 10-point game as a lot of our fans start to head for the exits here. Good snap, extra point, good hustle there off the edge by Shaheem, or rather by Edwin. It's good. Budkowski. Florida State led 24-21 going into the 4th quarter at home. And Pitt has scored 13 unanswered in this 4th quarter, and they lead 34-24 with 2:28 to play. The Noles have 1 timeout and a 2-minute timeout. Let's go to the sidelines with Tom Block, TB.
And I hate to put it on one play, but the whole tenor and feel in this stadium changed on the fumble at midfield. As you know, Florida State had run the ball 6 straight plays. They were starting to own the line of scrimmage, and that is when this game changed, and that's been the story the last 3 weeks.
Tell you what, 4th quarter, we've had the ball twice. 6 plays, 0 total yards of offense in this quarter for the Noles.
And that's exactly what I'm talking about there, JC. I mean, you have to be in attack mode. In a game like this, you have to be trying to get the ball down the field. And I thought we would have learned a lesson last week against Miami, who had a pretty good run defense and some team speed, that you can't go sideline to sideline on teams like this. You got to make up your mind that you're going to have to hit them in the mouth. And if you get that mentality as a coach, then the players are going to play like that too.
Carpenter's boot into the end zone for a touchback. Total yardage in this fourth quarter. Pitt is outgaining Florida State 166-0 in this fourth quarter.
And a lot of that goes back again, too, to the turnovers and then to the big penalties being, killing drives, getting these holding penalties, starting 1st and 20. Man, that's not going to get it done for you. You can't win football games like that. Penalties and turnovers kill you.
Yeah, and that fumble happened, to Tom's point, at the 13:25 mark of the fourth quarter.
Yep.
Just underway. First and 10 at our own 25, down 34-24. Castellanos will throw. Tommy fires it near side, caught. LaWayne McCoy out of bounds at the 41-yard line. All right, it's a good start. Gain of 16, clock stops, 2:23 to play.
To me, those plays have been there all day. They've really put a lot of men in the box. They've challenged us out on the outside, playing us man-to-man. And those are battles that we needed to win, but we just didn't give the kids a chance to get down the field and make plays.
Clock running, 2:12 and counting. Castellanos, pocket collapses, stepping up. Tommy will run, slides down at the 43, and that'll take us to our 2-minute timeout. 2-minute timeout. Florida State with 1 timeout remaining, trailing 34-24. We'll take it as well. Back after this break.
Hey, college football fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
For the Florida State fan looking for more, a podcast for you. Listen to the Seminole Sports Network podcast every week as we tell the success stories of all things Florida State athletics. Hear from head coaches Mike Norvell, Luke Laux, Link Jarrett, and more. FSU AD Michael Alford updates us on all the happenings around Florida State athletics. And we'll talk with our great student athletes as well. The Seminole Sports Network podcast with a new episode every week. Find it on all podcast streaming platforms. The official podcast of FSU athletics.
Renewal by Andersen Windows and Doors, proud partner of the Knolls. Like the Knolls, we value strength, performance, and durability. Our energy-efficient Acclaim Impact windows and doors withstand Florida's harshest weather. Built with advanced technology, they offer superior protection and longevity. Enhance your home with a team you can trust. Contact Renewal by Andersen today or visit bestwindowsgulfcoast.com. Go Knolls! License number CG C1527613.
At ViStar Credit Union, we go the extra mile to bring Florida State fans better banking. Open a ViStar Plus checking account and unlock up to $570 in annual savings. Enjoy perks like getting paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit, identity and phone protection, and so much more. All for just $5.99 a month. To learn more, visit one of ViStar's local branches or visit ViStarCU.org. ViStar Credit Union, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Go Noles!
This is Florida State football on the Seminole Sports Network, presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital.
2 minutes remain. 1 timeout left for Mike Norvell, the Knolls, but Pitt has owned this fourth quarter, outscoring Florida State 13-0. They lead 34-24. Correct myself from earlier. Outgained in this quarter 166-42. We had 2 drives in the middle of this quarter where we had 6 plays for 0 yards of total offense. But prior to the turnover that flipped the script and the momentum, we had made some nice plays on the ground with Chroma rushing for 15 and 3, and then it was the fumble by Holmes that really changed things at 13:25 left in the game. We've been unable to get it back. So, got to work quickly here, right? You do have 1 timeout left, but you got to find your way to the sidelines. You're down by 2 scores, trailing 34-24.
Yeah, that's when you love to see a shot down the field, but they have their safeties playing back now in anticipation of that. Probably had a shot to do that a little bit earlier in the quarter, but now they're making sure that they try to keep the receivers in front of them.
Stay tuned. Sunstop postgame shows around the corner. We'll talk with Mike Norvell from the locker room. And let's see if we can find a little magic here late in this game. Down 10. Sawchuk off to the right of Castellanos in the gun. Two receivers right. McCoy wide left. Blitz coming. Castellanos gets away. No, he doesn't from Lovelace. Throws it up near side out of bounds over the head of Douglas. Was he down yet or no? Did he get it away? I think he did.
And that's the philosophy I wish we used right there. You see how much pressure Pitt is putting in. They're bringing people from the secondary and linebackers to force Tommy to have to make a quick decision or where he can't stand in the pocket. We're not getting that done defensively. The quarterbacks are having way too much time and too confidence to stand in the pocket.
1:54 left, 3rd and 8 now at our own 42. Down 34-24. Lovelace showing pressure. Here he comes. Castellanos has a pocket. He's going to take a shot for Danzy. Has him open. Caught. 10, 5. He's in. There's your big play down the field. Big play alert. 58-yard strike when we needed it most. Touchdown, Florida State. Touchdown, FSU.
Man, I wish we would have been doing that in the first quarters. I mean, you have to stretch the defense, especially when they're challenging you like that, blitzing every play, playing man-to-man every play. The receivers have to win man-to-man. Great job by Danzy getting it done right there.
He just ran by McIntyre. Wow, the speed of Danzy for his second touchdown grab of the day. One a day for Mackay. 7 catches, 133 yards, and 2 scores. And we still have 1 timeout left with 1:45 to play.
The ruling on the field of a touchdown is under further review.
Well, we'll take a peek. In live action, you thought it felt like he got in. It'd be Tommy's 3rd touchdown of the day, 58-yard strike down to Tom Block, TB.
You said it right. I mean, I'm at about the 4-yard line, and it was close, but in live action, I did think he got in, but we'll just have to see what the replay shows.
So it is a Sunstop second look. Great ball by Castellanos. His deep ball today has been fantastic. He's in.
Yes, no question.
He got by McIntyre, and McIntyre pulled him into the end zone. Yes, hands in, he's in. This should be a quick Sunstop second look. Right now it's 34-30, 1:45 to go. A career day for Danzy. He had 9 catches coming into the day on the season. He has 7 for 133 and 2 scores. He has stepped up with 4 of our top pass catchers out of this game.
I wish we would have went to him a little more. We were trying to use him
throwing the ball. The ruling on the field is upheld. Touchdown.
Trying to throw the ball out to the sidelines, trying to do that little quick bubble screen to him. Think we were going to get him free like that. No, man, this dude can run. Let him run past people and make plays like that.
So here comes Weinberg for the extra point. 1:45 to go. You do have a timeout. I don't think you need to kick the onside if you don't have to. Weinberg's extra point. Pops it through the pipes. It's up and it is good. 3 touchdown passes today for Castellanos. 2 to Mackay Danzy. 7 for 133 and 2 scores. Scott and Wallace, successful drive summary. 4 plays, 75 yards, 43 seconds off the clock. Scott and Wallace, the official injury lawyers of Florida State Athletics. Scott and Wallace with offices in Tallahassee. Now you do the math. If you go 3 and out here, you probably get the ball back with no timeouts with around 20 seconds left, something like that. So the situation isn't ideal, and I think we're going to try for another onside kick.
Yeah, I think at this point, with 1 timeout, you gotta probably try to get it done.
Okay.
Number 3 is now number 19, and number 2 is now 49. This is for Pittsburgh.
So Pitt bringing their hands team out, changing some jerseys around so they don't have multiple numbers on the field at the same time. We were 0 for 3 last week with the onside kick with both Weinberg and Bruno Royce out there. So tough to do it.
Yeah, it is. I mean, and I look at the way now that they're kicking the ball. It used to be that you had that ball on the tee, and when you kicked it, it came off, it fluttered a little bit, maybe got a big bounce, maybe got a small bounce, but this ball right here landed on the ground, and hoping that you get it, man, I hope it works out.
Weinberg will kick it this time. It's spinning to the near side, and it's going to be corralled by Lewis at the 44-yard line.
I don't know if I like that technique. It doesn't have enough action on the ball to really make, you know, the recovering team work. I mean, look at this ball right. It just kind of slides, no bouncing. You got to let it go 10 yards before you touch it, and it just basically rolls up in the receiver's hands right there.
Yeah.
Game clock operator, let's put 145 up on the game clock.
I think the only thing they're maybe thinking is it's such a slow developing kick that if you get a bunch of guys around a receiver, that maybe it causes him to tighten up a little bit and boot it. Maybe. But it's tough. I hear you. Snap back. They give it to Reed. Reed is taken down at the 41 after a gain of 3. Mike Norvell uses his final timeout with 1:39 to go. 2nd and 7.
30-second timeout. Florida State.
All right,
that's
so if you
their
take,
third and final of the half.
Yeah, you start to do the math here. If you get off the field, you're looking at 10, 15 seconds, I think, overall left. I think.
Thank you.
If you do a math.
And I mean, we got a kicker. If you could get him to the 50-yard line, if everything works out your way, you could get him to about the 50-yard line, 50, maybe even the 45 of your side.
We've seen him make from 60 in warm-ups before with ease. There is a little wind in the north-northeast today, but you'd have to get there in a short amount of time with no timeouts.
Right.
And you got to get a stop. So a lot has to happen.
That's the key first. Yeah. You got to get the stop first.
Got to get the stop. 2nd and 7 from the 41. Desmond Reed has had a huge game. First game back from injury. First game in a month in the backfield. Heinschel hands it to Reed. Reed right up the gut. Grab in the middle of the line by Jackson. Down to the 37-yard line, and here comes the biggest play of the game. And Nicholson is down and injured. He's going to come off and run off on his own. And that shouldn't hurt anything, but Nicholson's banged up. Herring back in.
This is the way I wish we would have been playing the front earlier in the game. You got 6 men on the line of scrimmage right now anticipating the run. Sometimes you just have to put it on your DBs to make plays out there in man-to-man coverage.
The officials are trying to decide what to do here.
The clock was stopped for the injured player. This qualifies for a 10-second
runoff. Oh, goodness.
Please remove 10 seconds from the game clock. 127 down to 117, and start it on my signal.
I'll tell you, some of these injury rules, they were used to get rid of the guys faking the injury, but when guys get really hurt, should you really get penalized for that?
And my thing with that too, with Nicholson, bro, if you can get up and run off the field on your own power, you should have did that in the beginning.
Oh, the Noles moved. The Noles are offsides. Jackson moved on the clap, and we're going to get called for offsides, and that's going to end the game.
Wow.
Because that gives them a first down.
Yep, now all they got to do is just run the clock.
Oh, goodness.
Can't win for losing.
And that's just it. When you inflict some of those penalties and those mistakes on yourself, self-inflicted, it's hard enough to win, as you said, without it.
2 weeks in a row. Really 3 weeks. I mean, Virginia, just a lot of undisciplined play at the most inopportune times.
Offside, defense with contact. That 5-yard penalty will result in a first down. It also qualifies for a 10-second runoff. Game clock operator, please remove 10 seconds from 106 to 56, and then start the clock on my signal. It's first down.
That's going to do it.
Man.
Oh, it stings. Man, this team, this fan base has waited so long to come out and grab an ACC win. It's not for lack of effort or heart, but
lack of discipline.
Just can't get over the hump. Just have to snap it once, and that'll do it. Heinschel will take a knee. That's going to do it. The Noles have to wait one more week to break into the win column in ACC play. And Pitt will come in and spoil the head coach's birthday. Unfortunately, outscoring Florida State 13-0 in the fourth quarter. And it's another second half comeback win during the Narduzzi era. Now 19 second half comeback wins under Pat Narduzzi at Pitt. The final 34-31. Postgame show starts after this timeout.